Good morning. Next door's going out. Car revving up as I start this live. Good morning, welcome. If you can see me, hello, welcome. If you are watching this back with me live later as a replay, welcome. If you are watching this back as a replay later on, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, hello, welcome. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button with me. We've got the beautiful Raluca in the house. We've got Karina with a K, welcome honey. Thank you for being here. I am a little bit later on just because I've received a download which I'm really excited about, something to do with channel membership I'm going to be talking about later, which is really exciting. I'm going to have a new level of membership coming in. So I've got various cards we're using today. I'm going to use most of my decks. I'm also going to bring in the Written in the Stars by Vibe with May and the beautiful Robin Wood Tarot. And then all the rest of the decks are my decks available on Make Playing Cards. So we're going to start with the beautiful Raluca says, happy weekend, Liz. Can I have a message from B? We are still in no contact. Can I have as well a message about his marriage? And we got Melissa in the house. Welcome, honey. So how's he feeling in this no contact? Regret. Look at this. I love you so much. So he does love you. And he loves you so much. So don't doubt that, okay? And he is going over certain things. So very clear straight away. He wants you to know how he feels about you. No matter what's going on in the situation. I die inside when I'm away from you. Okay? So he's not happy away from you. He feels like there's something missing. He feels like a part of him dies inside. And he's also saying, because I felt you moving on. Now, what I feel with this is, because you've been working on you and you've been surrendering and giving it back to you, you know, doing the work on you, it means he's doing the work on himself. So I feel this because I felt you moving on is a good thing, because you're not moving on, you're surrendering, and that's allowing him to do the work. So I feel this is a very powerful thing. They also give me saliva in the mouth, which is very much about desire, longing, craving you, wanting you. Look at this, loyalty. And he wants you to know he's loyal to you, so it may see dogs, okay? So what's going on in his karmic marriage? What's going on in his marriage right now? What do you need to know? So message out as you don't turn me on. So understand that there's nothing going on in that way. He doesn't feel turned on by her or in that situation. They're giving me the saliva in the mouth connected with you, okay? It's coming through quite powerfully. And when I get that, you know, there's always a reason. So he wants you to know he's loyal to you in that way. There's nothing physically going on. He's not attracted to it. Okay, so that's what you need to know. There's no attraction in that situation. Because, you know, you can overthink and drive yourself mad in that way. And there's nothing going on. Look at this. It's time for me to start again. So he knows he wants a new beginning. He knows he wants to start again. Obviously, he wants that with you. But he also knows he needs to start again in his own life. He needs to find his own identity again. And that's what he's going to be working on. Okay, give me a lot of saliva in the mouth, okay? This may be just in general as well. I'm picking up on collectively because I get this sometimes. It's to do with desire. There's a lot of kundalini. So guidance for you is clear the air, okay? So you may want to clear the air around you. This could be doing some work on saging yourself or clearing your space, or it could be a sign that communication is coming in. Your birthday brings power, so whether you've had it or you're about to have it or you're thinking about it, this could be a reset, okay? Recovery from a loss, so you may be feeling much better now. In winter, things will heal. Well, I see the winter, no matter what the time zone is like moving towards December, January, February. So you may well clear the air around December. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome to everyone who's in the house. I'm sending you all so much love. I'm just going to do a couple of messages before I move on to the milestones I've got in there. Also, members, I've got some exciting news. I've been guided to start a new level of membership starting hopefully on Monday, okay? Called Angel Seeker. I'm going to be doing a video about it later and sharing it a bit later on. Okay, it's going to be something where you're going to get lots of frequent videos. Okay, and also the Advent series this year, I'm going to start in December, is going to be for members only this year, but it's going to be for all, all members. So if you love the Advent series and you remember, you're going to get access to that. And I'm going to bring in this new level of membership, which I'm really being guided to do. We're going to do things like gratitude. We're going to do a tarot series over there. There's going to be a lot going on. Okay, so that's going to be the place to be, okay? Okay, so I want to do Karina with a K. The beautiful Karina says, how is Mark and his karmic? Any messages from him? Will a job as deputy manager at Matas bring me joy and prosperity? Well, remember, it will bring you joy and prosperity if you allow it to, if you feel it will. You bring the joy, you bring the prosperity, not the job itself. So in other words, you could be doing anything and feel joyful and grateful, and then that opens the doors. They are giving me saliva in the mouth. I feel this is general then. So obviously it is definitely what was coming through from Lucas twin as well, but I'm also getting it for Mark, for you, and I'm getting it generally, okay? So he's giving you the B, and I feel this is what you want. You want communication. That's all you've ever wanted, really. And he's giving you the B to promise that to you right now. So you may see B's in your own way, and that's a huge message of communication. So he wants you to know he is communicating with you already, and he is going to communicate with you. So what else is going on with him? Yeah, 5D connection. So he's communicating with you through the 5D connection. But also that miracle will come in at the right time to bring it into the 3D. So again, this is reminding you to surrender, to have faith, to connect with him in the 5D. That's where the love is. That's where the power is, okay? What else is going on? We've got cycle complete, personal mastery. So he is learning how to master his own energy to complete this cycle. So the cycle that's going to complete is his karmic cycle. And he's mastering that right now. That's what he's learning to do, or that's what he's working upon. So that's what he's going through, okay? What else have you got? Yeah, you've got the decision with the Ace of Swords. You've got judgment, 5 of Cups, and you've got the Page of Cups. So what I'm really feeling here is he's making the decision to release the judgment and what will people think and all of that. Because he knows he's miserable without you. He wants to focus on you and him. And there is going to be a communication. So really it's showing you again that something is moving forward, something is shifting. This could also be shifting over the next 20 weeks. And yeah, you got the Lovers. So the Lovers for you and him is where the passion is. They give me the saliva in the mouth, so I do feel it's collective today. Something will come up in quick. It will happen when you don't expect it. And this could be the karmic ending. Look at this, I love you. So he's telling you he loves you today. So you're asking about his marriage, his karmic situation. What's going on? Okay, what's going on? We've got, he is clumsy and messy. That's how the karmic partner feels. It's time I put my own needs first. So the karmic partner is actually putting their own needs first. Feeling that he's karmic as well in some way. Clumsy, messy, getting on the nerves. Look at this, it's time for us both to begin again. So again, there's this message coming through about wanting a new beginning. Isn't that interesting? When we got a very similar card for Raluca in a different deck. Okay, it's time for us both to begin again. So it's like he wants a new beginning, he wants a fresh start. And the karmic partner is aware of that too. Okay, regarding your job prospects here, I feel what you need to remember is you're the one that brings in the joy, not the job itself, okay? Ask Archangel Raphael to heal you. So it could be that you could be going through something that's maybe stopping you from feeling joy, or it could be something physical you may be going through and you're being guided to call on Raphael. That could also be because you're a healer, and this could bring healing energy into the job you're doing. So that could be a sign as well to do something healing the Archangel Raphael can guide you towards. So whether this job is a healing job or not, okay, this is reminding you you're the one that operates in the joy, and that brings the healing in. So really the message I've got to give to you is that whatever you're doing, you can bring joy, which leads to prosperity, because it's the joy that opens the gratitude, opens the doors of gratitude to bring more in, not the job itself. And you've got the 3 of Pentacles, so I feel this about you still manifesting or trusting, and obviously this is your 5D connection with him, but I feel this also about working with others, teamwork, doing those things are going to bring joy and prosperity in, because you knowing you've done a good job helps you. I hope that helps, okay? The jobbers in the beauty bins, there you go. That's a good thing, because that's what you know you're meant to be doing anyway. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we're going to go down to the milestones. So, Renee, welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. I can't stay long. Would love any messages meant for me. So, what's the message meant for you today? You, look at this. Use your healing power. Isn't that powerful? Because obviously you're going through your own healing right now. And you're also bringing healing into the lives of others in many ways. So use your healing power. That's the message you're meant to know. What's going on with your twin? Just you, only you, body, heart, mind and soul. Don't ever let go. Don't ever let go. I feel that's, again, you know how we talked about your twin pushing you forward to keep going? You know, when I talked about I'm in with the 8th I am, you know, the telepathic communication all the time. I feel that's him saying don't ever let go. So yes, it's about not letting go of him, but I feel this is more about don't give up on life, you know, don't ever let go. I know that you understand what I mean by that. What else do you need to know? Progress, so ascension, you may see 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, numbers, progress, you're moving up a level, things are shifting. You're going to feel like you're making progress now. So I feel this is a positive time in your life. Okay, I know it hasn't felt that way, but it is. What else? Yeah, you got Christmas time's going to be better. Even though there's burdens, you're going to see 10-10. You're going to see 10-10. So I feel this is like getting the balance right, because you've still got that burden that you've been carrying around, but I do feel it's going to get better. And I feel with Santa's out there, you know, I'm seeing that as Santa's, like, things are going to get better, things are going to improve. This could be something improving over the next 10 weeks for you. So improvements over the next 10 weeks. Let's get a message about your connection as well. Yeah, you can't run away from your own soul. And you know that anyway. We can try and detach, we can try and move on, but does it work? No. Just brings the bond back stronger. I hope that helps, okay? And sleep well, honey. Kat, thank you for being here with a milestone, honey. Since yesterday morning, I felt great sadness and longing. Why was he so sad? And I love that, because you know it's him. Because you're saying, why was he so sad? It's not like you're saying, oh, I feel so sad. Even though you felt it, you know it's coming from him. Is it because of my birthday? Please, a guidance and message from him. So definitely trust your intuition on what you're being shown. Okay, because you're thinking, is it because of my birthday? That's something you intuitively know, so trust in that, okay? We've got, my feelings are so very intense, I'm going crazy. So he's definitely feeling what you feel, and you're feeling his energy. He feels it very intensely, so he feels like he's going crazy. Again, they're giving me saliva in the mouth, which is very much about desire, okay? So trust your intuition. I feel you know it's because of your birthday. We've got completion, because there's a piece missing without you. That's how he feels. And in a way, it's like he's hoping that you feel that way too, like there's something missing without him. So he may be a little bit worried about you moving on, or what you were doing, or where you went, those kind of things. Let's forgive each other and start again. So he wants a new beginning with you, which again is like, in all the messages I've done so far, connecting with the masculines, that's really what they want. Let's forgive each other. So there may still be things that you need to forgive, or he may feel like he needs forgiveness for. And that's also going to complete the cycle. They give me fear. So what's going on with him apart from releasing fear? Ace of Wands, I am taking action towards you. So between now and March, there's action coming in. He is taking action. He is doing something. And that will reassure you that all is well, okay? And we've got, wow, that happened to me too. So this could be about the feelings you've been having. So whatever you've been experiencing, so there's mirrored energy taking place. He's saying, yeah, that happened to me too. Wow. So it may blow your mind how it happens in that way. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. A message from F. So what does F want to say to you today? He's saying to you, things are not always what they seem. I'm making the adjustments required to change my life. So what this is saying to you, if things feel stuck or blocked with the Two of Swords, you know, if it may feel stagnant, like nothing's happening, there is actually a shift taking place. He is making the adjustments required. Now, these could be in his own life, in his own house, in his own body, in his own circumstances. So you may not necessarily see it yet, but it is happening, okay? What else do you need to know? Having you in my life is all I've ever wanted. So he's always wanted that, and vice versa. You've both said that to each other or felt it. You are my destination, which means he's going to end up with you, and your smile is everything. So focus on smiling today. If you're not smiling, ask yourself why and focus on that, okay? But you're his destination. This is where you're ending up. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation, honey. Any message from Pravesh? Less contact guidance for relationship. So let's meet up. So there is going to be an opportunity coming for you to meet up and talk or be together. He said, I'll move anywhere that you are. So what you need to know about the relationship in the future is wherever you are, he's going to move where you are. So it's very likely he's going to pick up his life and come and be with you where you are, or you're going to, be a big factor in where you live, that kind of thing. And that may be something you meet up and talk about in the future, because that will be when you make it official. Let's make it official. So I feel that's also about perhaps marriage or taking it to the next level, because it always feels so natural with you. So because you're asking about the relationship itself, I feel that's why this is coming out. It's not like, oh, you're going to meet up right now and move in together today and get married today. Obviously, that's a process. This is about where it's heading. And I feel that's really what you want to know. So how is he making that happen? Hierophant, yeah, he's definitely committing to you in the future. And he's doing that now by being spiritually committed. So he said, I'm learning who I am spiritually to be able to commit to our love. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light at the give me. Can't quite communicate this yet. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Better times are ahead. Okay, so there is going to be better times coming. Things are shifting. And this could well be something coming in between now and June, or even over the next 6 weeks. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, guidance on career and cash coming in this and the next week, okay? So job cancel for yesterday and today, guidance on landlord, finances, home security, etc., etc. So again, it's like, overthinking things. Look at this. Wow, there's a karmic card in here. Okay, that's interesting. It's not even a karmic deck I've just shuffled. The karmic deck's here. The answer's from above. So a karmic card just went in there for some reason. Sometimes I wish I'd never met him. Now, this may be something you're going over in your mind. This could be connected with Jake. When you have perhaps low moments and you say, sometimes I wish I'd never met him. Or it could be anyone else you're dealing with. Because obviously you've got guidance on landlord, finances, all of that. There could be someone in your life right now you need to forgive or see in a different way. Recognising that everyone and everything happens for your highest good. There's no coincidences or mix-ups when I'm doing a reading. This has come out for a reason. Because it also come out the way it come out. So it's like, don't ever wish you'd never met anyone, whether it was your landlord or flatmate or anyone else, because everything happens for a reason. So I feel the message I need to give to you first of all is remember that everything happens for a reason. You meet people for a reason. You go through certain challenges and things for a reason. And everything benefits the soul, okay? So there may be something like that you need to deal with first. In winter, things will heal. So this is when you're going to start seeing everything showing up for you over the winter period, like December, January, February. This is when things are really going to move forward. So anything that's been cancelled is a redirection to something better, or because you need to do some healing on yourself, or it's because you need to rejuvenate. There's always a reason. So don't get triggered, stressed, worried. I still feel you're learning to surrender, especially because of how long your message is. When you kind of donate to me, your message after is very long-winded, and I don't mean there's anything wrong with that. What I mean is it's like the angel's saying, just let go. Just surrender, just give it to heaven. Stop worrying about things so much. Stop controlling things, because you're still doing that, okay? I can feel it in your energy. Look at this abundance flying out. This is showing you're going to have everything you need, including food on the table, money in the bank, opportunities. It's all flowing in. Again, let go and just allow things to come directly to you. Okay, what's Jake wanting you to know? The devil. This is why he's not around you right now, or why things aren't perhaps where you want them to be, because he's learning to overcome his fears and his insecurities that hold him back and cause me pain. Or holding back. And I feel that you're also mirroring this, because you're learning to overcome your fears and insecurities about your stability and your life itself. So call on your angels, call on Archangel Jeremiah, okay, and move forward fearlessly, knowing you are safe, you have everything you need, and there's no need to worry. And I feel that there needs to be some forgiveness around your landlords and your financial situation to cause an improvement. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation, honey. I hope you're doing well. Can I have a message from my DM as current actions towards me? So what's his current action towards you? Focused on making this work. So he does want to make it work. He could also be focused on his physical work. So he could be working hard in his job. It could be, they're giving me again, I've got this collectively coming through, by the way, saliva in the mouth, which is desire, hunger. It's like he's hungry for you, he's hungry for more. So he is focused on doing more. And he is focused on making it work. So what he wants you to know is when he comes towards you, he's going to be coming forward right. And that could be why it's taking time, okay? Because he could be working through a lot of things or understanding a lot of things to be able to move forward to you in that way. He's saying just like it was yesterday. So when he thinks about you, it was just like it was yesterday. When you haven't seen each other for a while and you come together, it was just like it was yesterday. It's the power of the love. You know, the way the connection is. There's conflict around him as well. And yeah, it's helping him step into his power. So the reason there may be delayed communication between you right now, or something is delayed, is because there's some conflict around that you're being protected from. But that conflict is helping him step into his power. Now, this could be inner conflict, or it could be conflict with someone in his life. He's butting heads with someone, but he's stepping into his power to take control of his life. So don't panic over these delayed messages. Don't keep looking at your phone, checking. Do things for you. Focus on gratitude, uplifting your vibration, focusing on peace. Because he's saying you're the one and the only one. And I mean the only one for me. I'm saying it over and over so you believe it and believe in me. So he's saying you're the only one. Have faith in that, okay? Let's bring in one more card. Anything else you need to know? What is meant to be will always find its way. You may also be going through some ascension symptoms or something physical in the body, and it's showing you're on the right path. So whatever's going on, you're on the right path. So you may be seeing 717. You may be showing signs you're on the right path, because all paths lead home. What is meant for you will always find its way. That's the reminder message for you. So have faith in that. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question we're doing is for Pooja. Welcome, honey. Thank you for the donation. I know the text is backwards, John. There's nothing I can do about it. It's YouTube, okay? So Pooja says, will I receive a job interview or call this month, okay? Will you receive a job interview or call this month? You will love so much. What this means is whatever is meant for you will find you. And whatever isn't meant for you will be kept away from you because you're being protected. So this is reminding you that you are being protected. And Archangel Gabriel will help you with creative ideas to do with the job, to do with more things. So you're being helped by your angels. That's the first thing I need to share with you. Especially Archangel Gabriel around you, assisting you with this, okay? So are you going to receive a job interview call this month, okay? So message you've got, you're walking away from something, okay? I feel that it's likely, okay? It could be within 8 weeks, though, something coming in. So, because they're kind of telling me to remind you to relax about things, because you may need to walk away from something to start something new, or to do something new. Yeah, you're blocked from knowing what it is because we got maybe. So it's not set in stone at this moment, because the angels are saying there may be other things you're being guided to do. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel is going to help you with creative ideas. In the meantime, while you're perhaps not receiving what you feel you need or want, know how loved you are and how protected you are. Okay, that's the message. This is blocked from you knowing right now, which means, so Spirit is denying access to the information. And the reason why is because you're learning that. It's something you're learning. Okay, you're learning to trust, you're learning to have faith, you're learning to remember things, you're learning to allow things to fall into place. You've got to change your perspective. So change the way you're looking at things right now. That's what you need to know. Okay, but you may need to walk away from something So it could be an idea or a perception of perhaps what you think you want to move towards the thing you do want. This could also be about you focusing on career. And if you've been worrying about money, or you've been worrying about your person, or you've been worrying about love in general, the angels are asking you to focus on your creativity right now. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge anyone. Just allow everything to unfold naturally. That's the message I've got for you. So I feel something is coming, but it may be not what you think. You're being protected. Just allow things to flow in for you over the next 8 weeks or so, okay? That's what you need to know. Just so you know, I'm showing the cards. It's how I channel the messages. You just listen to what I'm saying. Okay, you can see pictures on the cards. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, I've been doing YouTube long enough to know that, if I could turn the camera around, I would. Okay, so just take the messages how they resonate. Okay, so, I can't tell with YouTube. Sometimes YouTube does things, and it's happening all the time where YouTube changes things and shifts things around. Okay, but if you're receiving a message, claim it. I don't need to show you what the actual words say. You just need to listen to the message, okay? Whether you feel the message, hear the message, see the message, if it's meant for you, it will resonate, okay? So we've got Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want to say to you from his soul? I do love you. So he wants you to know he does love you, and you may be wondering that right now, questioning that right now. He's saying it's easy to think it, yet so hard to express. But I do love you. Okay, so he is struggling to tell you how he feels about you or express that through words or actions, but he does think it. He is thinking it right now. He does love you. That's how he's thinking about you right now in this moment today, okay? So look at this. Your twin flame is on their way. So what I'm feeling is this is a message that he is on his way, and they're confirming that he is your twin flame if you've perhaps been questioning that. Trust the journey, for there are many blessings along the way. So again, everything's happening the way it's meant to right now. There is blessings. Maybe focus on gratitude today, uplift your vibration. But he is on his way. That's the message. You see if I can get some kind of timeline for anything that's coming through right now. We've got more than a year and rushing in. So he's going to come rushing in, and then it may take more than a year for holding hands and being together, hand holding. But he is going to come rushing in. So what I'm really feeling is it's going to happen quickly when it does happen. It may take more than a year for it to manifest as a relationship, or it could be more than a year for him to come rushing in. But I feel once he does come into you, once he does show up, it's all going to happen very quickly. You could see dogs as a sign of loyalty. You could see running dogs, or a dog that looks like that when it's about to happen. I hope that helps, okay? Anjuan, thank you for the donation. Hyla's any message from DM today is current thoughts and feelings towards me. So what's the message coming through? He's saying it's better for me to be alone right now and finding my power. So he's stepping into his power. He may be seeing 10-10. This could be over the next 5 days or 5 weeks, okay? So he needs a little bit of time to adjust to things and move forward. But he's saying it is better for me to be alone, which means you're being protected. He's building, and you're building in the 5D as well. I always see this as like the 5D connection. Something is being built, something is being created. And he may be working on his business right now, his career, his job, his work, his finances. He could be building in other areas of his life to be able to come to you with something real. So something is shifting. You are on the right path, okay? So where all these cards are mixing up and coming from, okay? I'm just allowing the universe to do what it's doing today. So you are on the right path. You may be seeing 717. You've got a rainbow, our journey is protected. So this is really showing you that you're being protected because it's better for him to be alone right now, which means he could be in a negative vibration, or it may cause you more pain. So the rainbow is a sign of protection. And he said, I do want to meet up and have a heart-to-heart conversation about the future. So he will, when he's ready, he will reach out and have a conversation with you. And it will be a heart-to-heart conversation. It may be in person, where you may meet up somehow. It could be online, but I feel it's actually going to be in person. And that will really help. Okay, so just have faith that that's going to happen at the right time. But he needs to find that power to approach you and move forward and work things out. And that's why he needs to be alone right now. You're being protected. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. It's been a rough couple of days with lots of tears. I feel you. Can I have a message from her, please? How is she feeling about the connection? She will be feeling this way too. Okay? Give me fear. Oh yeah, she's been releasing fear. So Page of Cups and the High Priestess. You intuitively know by what you're feeling that she's intending to reach out. Okay, she said, I'm preparing to reach out and communicate to you just how much I care. Now again, it may not necessarily be a declaration of love, but it's going to be, I miss you and all of that, you know, that I miss your friendship or miss being with you, whatever it is, you know, however she does usually communicate. She is preparing for that, and you can feel that intuitively, and that's why you're having all this intense emotion. I'm tapping into my intuition, and this is allowing me to see my truth. Now, that's what she's going through, and you're picking that up because you are mirrors and connected. So something is coming, okay, and you're going to be sensing that, okay? And I know you've been sensing it for a while. She's saying it's like no time has passed when we come back together, and you know that. When you come back together, it's like you were together yesterday. That's the power of the love. That's the way the connection is. So what's the angel guidance? Have faith in your dreams. And you are protected and safe. And they're saying you are so protected and you are so safe right now. You're being watched over. So have faith in your dreams. Anything out the bucket? Okay, for you, we've got duality. And that's definitely true because you're mirroring each other. And look at this, twin flames. She knows it deepens within. It's whether she knows the label or not doesn't matter. She knows you are connected. There's two hearts together. That's why I did it that way on this one. Let's bring it a message from the secrets of a soul. What's the secret in a soul? She's saying, when I'm sick, it's you I want holding my hand and mopping my brow. So she may have been through something physically, and it's made her want you even more. Okay, so she's got to be going through some physical symptoms, ascension symptoms. This could be emotional as well as physical, because obviously you've been feeling all the emotion. So it may be that she's just been feeling emotional and she wants you to give her a hug, or that's how she feels. Let me just connect with her in the separation. Yeah, I have let you down so badly. That's how she feels. She feels like she's let you down and she doesn't like that feeling. But she is coming. Okay, we've got a timeline. Remember, they always give me the furthest timeline out. We've got patience is required, fall. It's coming soon. You've got the fall. Well, we're in the fall now. Patience is required. So you just need to be patient. Okay? I know how hard that is to be patient, you know. But be patient. I hope that helps. Okay, so if you're patient, she's going to reach out. Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando, and what does he feel and want with me? Okay, so what's going on with Orlando? He's saying to you, I want to spend the rest of my life loving you. I want to get married to you. That's what he wants, okay? He's saying, I don't like being back and forth. I need to make a decision. So he knows he needs to make a decision to stop being back and forth in this energy, or to tell you the truth. He wants a relationship with you and he wants to spend the rest of his life with you. So you've got Seven of Swords. That's the back and forth. That's the deception. That's what you're struggling with, the confusion. What he wants is a concrete, real relationship. Okay, that's what he wants. Anything else he wants to say? Yes, that was me. So if anything happened and you perhaps thought, was that him? It was. He is making the right decision, the fox. So you may be seeing foxes, and that's why it's taking a bit of time. He's saying, you came into my life like a whirlwind and uprooted my life, thank God. So he's grateful that you came in when you did and made him aware of certain things and changed him. And he said, I do look you up on social media. I do create fake accounts and type your name in a search engine to see what you're up to. So if that's connected with, yes, that was me, that's what that is. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation. Message from Grayson, please. So what's going on with you and Grayson? The passion is intense and real. I've been connecting with saliva in the mouth as well, collectively. So there is passion between the two of you right now. That is real. So if you're wondering if that's real, if he feels that way, then yeah, okay, he does feel that way. What else do you need to know? I'm working out what I want. So he's in reflection. Okay, he's thinking, he's working things out, he's processing. That's what's going on with him. Anything else he wants you to know? Flying out, where did that go? We've got, he's saying, I only have to think about myself. So he may be single right now, thinking about himself, and he finds some kind of relief in that. So that may also be something he's working through, because obviously what he's working through is his fears around having a relationship, or be needing to look after someone other than himself, if that makes sense, because obviously when you are in a commitment, you are in a partnership and you have to think about the other person. So he may be thinking about himself right now. Okay, so he may be not necessarily being selfish, but he likes the way things are, and that's something he has to release. So he finds relief in only having to think about himself. He finds that relief. So let's get one more card. What's written in the stars? This card's just moved as well. Yeah, it's the same card moving on top of the deck there. What else do you need to know? That card, is he going back in? I feel there's something he wants to say. Yeah, he's trying to master himself personally first. So there's still lessons being learned. There's still growth happening. And that's why it's taking time. So he wants you to know he's still mastering his own emotions. I hope that helps, okay? Shivai, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from my DM and what's going on in my life, okay? So what's going on in your life? What's the guidance for you in your life? Take back your power. So what's going on in your life right now is you're learning how to take back your power, which means to master your emotions, to work through your triggers, to rise above the situation, to find your power. That's what's going on in your life. And you've got water, so you may be going through emotions. You may be guided to drink more water or be around water because it can be very cleansing and healing. But you're healing your emotions. What's going on with your DM? I will text you soon. So he's intending on sending a message soon because you're his everything and so much more. That's what he wants you to know. So you may be mastering your emotions to pull your energy back so that he contacts you or they contact you. Yeah, we got debt. So there may be a karmic debt they're dealing with. This is them, not you. This is their energy. So they could be dealing with financial debt, a karmic debt of some kind, or something they feel they need to release first to be able to move towards you. I hope that helps, okay? Tachi, thank you for the donation, honey. Any message from JT? We had a fight because of his wife this week and it's been silent since. Well, everything happens for a reason, so what's going on? So the stag brings a message and a promise. Now, I spoke about this in last night's reading. You've got the wild card coming through for you, which is the only card in this deck that's different than all the others, okay? So the message is that you are going to be together. What he's saying to you is no matter what the circumstances are, you are one. Trust our union and trust our love. Okay, so trust the union and trust the love. You are the most important thing in his life, no matter how it seems, okay? So no matter how things seem in the physical, with his situation, you're important to him. A valuable karmic lesson has been learned, and that's what's going on with his wife and the situation he's in. So try and rise above the circumstances and look at it from the bigger picture. He's communicating with music. So, and they're giving me again saliva in the mouth, which is very much about desire and longing. So he's communicating with you in music right now, even though you're not physically communicating. So he's saying, yeah, distracted by the ego. It's only the ego. And again, this could have been why you've had a fight, because you were both an ego or you were an ego. Dirty Diana, this is also connected with, when I connect with this card, it's very much about the karmic situation and feeling dirty, you know, feeling there's darkness there, feeling used, all of that. All those feelings can come up. So let go and know that you are one, okay? You've got a new car, so you may be focusing on a new car, or a new car could also be something that they are perhaps getting, or that could have caused some triggers. Cars can also be about movement, but a new car's come out for a reason, okay? I trust the angel guidance as a reason, so there may be someone getting a new car, and we got lucid dreams, so he is dreaming about you right now, okay? Very vividly, no matter what else is going on. So he's connecting with you through dreams and music. I hope that helps, okay? Liza, thank you for the donation. Where are we, Liza? I was reading Melissa at the underneath there. So Melissa says, Liz is currently doing donations. They are an energy exchange. If you want your question answered, use super chat. So yeah, what I do is because I only have a limited time to come on. So people are donating, I do prioritise them, but I do see everyone. If something's resonating with you, even if it's not directly for you, take it, okay? So Liza says, hi Liz, can I have a message from my DM? So what's the message from your DM? When I'm at home, I'm imagining that my home is with you. You are the priority in my life. Look at it closer. So you may not feel like the priority right now, and you have to look at things closer. Okay, so whatever he's going through right now, he is learning and growing, and he's becoming his best version. So when you're together, he'll be his best version. So when he's at home, so he could be at home right now, he could have a day off, or he could be doing something at home. He's imagining being with you, and that makes you priority. So you're being reminded of that, you know, it doesn't matter where he is, what he's doing, or who he's with, because you're in his mind, that makes you priority. He said, I am ready for a change, and I am preparing to take a leap of faith. So he does want a new beginning. He does want a fresh start. He is planning on taking action and doing something. Again, this could be something coming in around the new year. Yeah, he wants to catch up. So Christmas and the new year could be significant. He wants to catch up, whether that's through a phone call, a message, or meeting up. He intends to. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank to me? How's he doing? Do you think he still thinks a lot about me too? Of course, don't doubt that, okay? He's saying, I didn't know what I was doing then. So it's like he's saying to you, how he handled your connection in the past. He didn't really know what he was doing then, because he was in guilt and shame and pain and fear and everything he was going through in that situation he was in when he was married. Now he's freed himself from that, so he's thinking clearer. Okay, he's thinking a lot clearer. He's worried that you won't ever speak to him again. So he is worried about that. When he goes into his deepest fears, he's perhaps thinking, what if you don't want me anymore? What if I've totally messed this up? What if you don't ever speak to me again? But he is grateful right now. He has this time to focus on himself. So again, he's not ready yet, because there is a relief there that he can focus on himself. Even though he does go in and out of these moments where he wonders what you're doing, perhaps wants to move forward or wants to take action towards you, but it's not quite the right time. And he's saying, you seem to have everything together, and sometimes that scares me because I don't. So when he thinks about you, and he thinks about you as having your life in order, he thinks about you being strong and independent and leveled up. And obviously he knows he's got to level up to be with you. And that's still something he's working on. That's why your journey is in divine timing. Yeah, he's still learning his lessons, Page of Pentacles. He's still learning his lessons to be able to show up the right way. And you don't need a page, you need the Emperor. That's what you're being reminded of. So let's do a little bit of angel guidance for you. What's the message coming through for you? What's the message coming through for you? Have faith in your dreams, so don't give up. You may be seeing 1111 or 111. I hope that helps, okay? Dolphin, thank you for the donation, honey. Any update from Chris? He is running a marathon this weekend, no contact. Wow. So obviously that's going to be good for him. So he's feeling relief and doubt. What he's saying is, I'm relieved because I can do what I want. And this could be to run this marathon. You know, he can focus on that without any stress, because I'm not saying you cause him stress, but because you're in no contact, he may feel like there's no pressure, or he can just focus on what he's doing. And that's why he's saying, I can do what I want right now. And that's something he wants to do. So him running that marathon will be good for him. He is thinking about things like, did I handle it the right way? No, I didn't. Did you love me? And you may be mirroring that too. You might think, did you ever love me? You know, there could be these doubts coming up. And I feel when he's running, he's thinking, okay? So remember, you can move on from the struggle, but never your true person, okay? Never your twin flame. So, and I feel this running, running is about movement. It's about wanting to do something big. And I feel that's what he's showing you through that action step of you knowing he's running that marathon. It's like, it's a big thing to come to you. It's perseverance. It's showing you'll get there in the end. He may be trying to move on from the things in his life that he needs to release, and that's his way of working through it, okay? So what's the secret of his soul? What's the secret of his soul? He's saying, my soul knows your soul, we are one. So he does recognise that you are one soul, even if he doesn't understand it, or even if he doesn't express that, or he doesn't know what to say. So the message for you right now is focus on your creativity. So you may be doing something in your life that's very creative. I do feel he watches you as well, and you bring colour into his life, which means things can seem dull and mundane, and then you bring the colour into his life. You make things better. Okay, anything else you need to know? So he's saying to you, I can't remember a time that I didn't love you. And these are all things he's realising and working through when he's running, when he's training, when he's going to be running. So I feel after that marathon, it's very likely there's going to be some kind of movement forward, because I feel that's what he's focusing on right now. And that's good, because it means he's able to process things and work through things in a moving forward way, because marathon is movement, running is movement. Let's get one more message. Clarity, yeah, he's gaining clarity. So just know that right now he's gaining clarity and all is well. Focus on your creativity. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. A general reading. So what's the general message for you today? What's the general message? You've got, there is magic in this situation. So whatever you've got going on right now, whatever's happening in your life generally, whether it's in love, career, anything else that's going on, there is magic in there. There's magic happening right now to move things forward. Things are moving forward. And even though you've got other cards here, I feel this is what you need to know. The Eight of Wands is movement, okay? This could even be a sign of love coming to you. Okay, so there's magic happening right now in this moment. Things are moving forward, especially as we move towards Christmas time and the new year. They give me fear. So let go of any fear. Okay, so yeah, and I feel this is about you healing as well. Healing from the past, because you do know what's meant for you will be for you in whatever way that is. Whether it's something you're meant to be doing in your job, a person, because I feel you've gone through a shift in perspective. So instead of perhaps stressing about things, worrying about things, overthinking things, you're changing your perspective now into a more, everything will be okay. The universe has got my back. I am safe and protected and it will be okay. So I feel you're in a different mindset. You're not judging yourself anymore, especially in love. You may be walking away from judgment about love as well. There may still be a situation here where there's something that needs to be released first, because you may be focusing on what was or what happened in the past, or to do with a specific person. I feel they may be stuck. They may have to leave something behind to be with you, or to reach out to you, or tell you exactly how they feel. And I do feel that's going to come in the future. So you're being guided to not judge anyone or anything and just focus on peace right now, because there is magic in whatever's going on. I hope that helps, okay? You may be waiting for an ending. That's where I'm going as well. You may be waiting for an ending, for a new beginning. Okay, it could be an ending with someone ending something, or something that's ended. There's going to be a new beginning coming in. But just have faith that whatever's happening now, between now and Christmas time, going into the new year, it's happening for a reason. I've got 8 weeks is significant for you. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. And just so you know as well, I know you're watching the tarot series. I've actually been guided to start a new level of membership. I'm going to be starting it on Monday. It's called Angel Seeker. I'm going to be doing a video on it later and talking about it. That's where the tarot series is going to be in the new year. And I'm going to start on Monday, I think it will be, with a gratitude series. And then we're going to do other things as well. So there's something new I need to talk about later today, okay? So, because I know you were asking me about the tarot series. So can I please get a message and a song from him? So what's the message coming through from him? When you touch me, I go weak at the knees. Now, he's had dreams about touching you. You may have touched him in other ways. You could have touched him with words. You could have touched him, without touching him. When I say touch, I don't necessarily mean like touching him as in touching his body and doing things to him. I mean, you may have just brushed him with your arm, or you may have touched him in some way. And he thinks about that. This could be like if you've ever hugged him or anything like that. I could stare at you forever. So he stares at you, and I feel he stares at you when you're not aware that he's staring at you. So he could be looking at your social media, he could be staring at you when you're at work. He's staring at you. He's saying, I could stare at you forever. You make me go weak at the knees. So all those feelings are still there. Okay, so nothing's going to change my love for you. He's saying my feelings for you will never change. I want to tell you that. I want to tell you how I'm feeling. And you'll sense it when something is coming. So this is the song. It's a 90s song I think it's by Lasgo. There's something in your eyes. I can feel there's something you want to tell me. Or listen to that song. Okay, something. Pretty sure it's something. Let me just Google it. Is it something? Okay, hang on a minute. Something by Lasgo. Yeah, something by Lasgo, 2001. I don't want to say I'm sorry because I know there's nothing wrong. Don't be afraid. There's no need to worry because my feelings for you are still strong. But if you listen to the song itself, it will really help, okay? So he wants to tell you how he's feeling. And what he's feeling is that his feelings for you will never change. So he can't stop feeling that way. But right now, it's like he's watching you from afar. He's watching you from a distance. That's what he's doing. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. I was just thinking about you. Alice, what are the dark and karmic struggles of T? What messages does he want to give me today? So what's the message of his soul today? He's saying, music helps me to say what I feel. Now, isn't that interesting? So music. So he's communicating with you through music right now when he can't tell you how he feels. We've got worry and fear. I don't want to be alone. So I feel this is his karmic struggle, his dark struggle. So he may worry that if he leaves everything, he's going to be alone. And that's just insecurity, because obviously it's about finding your own identity, finding your own independence, starting again. You know, that's what he struggles with, because obviously he would have a new beginning with you. So he's not going to be alone, but there's risk there. It's like what he's in right now is safe, like what you're in is safe. So obviously you have this risk when you leave something behind to have a new beginning, but that makes life worth living. You know, that makes life worth it. That's what God wants us to do, to step out of comfort zones and experience new things. So that's his struggle. So I don't need to bring in the karmic struggles or the dark struggles, because his struggle is, what if I'm left alone? What if? It's the fear, okay? So what he's saying to you through music is, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. So it's like he's saying to you, I'm not going anywhere. You're not going to lose me. Okay, that's what you need to know. And you're saying, come and get it then. It's like you want something to move forward, okay? What can you do for me? Are you healed enough? What you need to remember is he healed enough yet? Think about you. Think about what he can do for you, not thinking what you can do for him. Or think about, it needs to be equally balanced. So I'm feeling this is like an energy of, it'll happen when the time is right, when you can both give equally to each other, and you all have a past. So this is reminding you also have a karmic situation. We all have a past life story. Great song by Barbara Streisand. So it's like he's reminding you that you also have something you have to deal with too. He's saying, are you healed enough? It's like he's saying that to you, he's reminding you of that too. Because he's thinking, okay, if I knocked on your door right now and said, I've left everything behind, let's have a new beginning, are you actually ready for that too? And if you're honest with yourself, you know that you've got your own stuff to release too. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. And just because of what you said earlier, we could all think that way. Okay, you've got to pick yourself up and be grateful. Focus on gratitude. This is why I'm starting my new level of membership. I'm going to do a 28-day series. So you're going to get videos every day in that level. And we're going to do a gratitude series to boost the vibration of everyone, to get everyone in the right mindset for Christmas, okay? So focus on gratitude. Focus on all the blessings you've got right now. Enjoy your journey. Remember, there's no wasted time, because everything is beneficial, okay? So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? So he's saying to you, I'm transforming. You've got the butterfly. So everything that happens for the right reasons. Okay, the butterfly is about transformation. So he is transforming right now. And there's nothing you can do about that. You can't rush it forward. You can't make anything happen. You just have to allow things to unfold. He's saying, when I'm at work, I'm focused on providing for our future. So he is working a lot as well. And he's getting money in the bank. And when he's there, he thinks about the future with you. He thinks about doing good in his job, you know, earning money and becoming someone he can rely on himself, to be able to be someone you can rely on. He's saying, you don't need to control this. Our guides are directing us and guiding us back together. And that's true. Okay, so you don't need to control this. And what we do as a divine feminine, I'm guilty of it too. I step in my own way too, is trying to control it instead of allowing. And when we allow, everything naturally falls forward and moves forward. However, we try and speed up the process, and that's when we get in our own way. I know I've done that on my own journey at least 4 times over the last year. Okay, and it's wrong, okay? And we have to have faith. So that may be what you're doing. He said, I know what I want to say to you, but the words don't come out right. So he wants to communicate. He just can't find the words. I will reach out to you soon, and it will be online. So this could come through social media, or it could come through some other form of messaging online. It could be an email or something like that. My thoughts of you get me through the day. So he does struggle in his day, in his day-to-day life, and you get him through the day, your thoughts, your 5D connection. My heart beats for your heart. Listen to the beat. So if you're having any heart palpitations, or your heart speeding up, or you're going through anything, that's why. You are my everything and so much more. You may not feel that way because of the circumstances, but remember, you're being guided to look beyond the circumstances. I hope that helps, okay? And you've donated again. So that's the 3D message. What does he want from you? So he wants a life with you. He's just got to be the right time, okay? So you've also, it says donation, this other donation for your friend S. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your friend S's masculine. Yeah, learning lessons. So what you need to know, S, is that your masculine is still learning lessons and is on the verge of putting these things they've learned into practice, okay? In other words, doing something. Yeah, there's fear there around it though. We've got, yeah, I'm learning to overcome my fears and insecurities that hold me back and cause me pain. So your masculine is still dealing with their ego and they're learning lessons to heal that, okay? And that's why they're in reflection, or there's quiet times, or they may have pulled back because they're working out what they want. So it's not that they don't want you. They know they want you. That's not what they're working out. They're working out other things in their life. So your masculine right now is in a deep phase of healing or processing. What else are they going through? Yeah, I shouldn't have blocked you. Now, blocked you, I'm not necessarily saying your person's blocked you on social media or an app of some kind. Your person has blocked you out in some way, pushed you away, not let you in. And that's what they know they shouldn't have done. It's like saying, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? So they're regretting that. And they're dealing with the devil, the ego. My ego causes me so much pain that when it consumes me, I pull away to protect us both. And it's when he's feeling more clear, when he's reflecting and calming down his energy, that's when he thinks, I shouldn't have blocked you out. I knew it was only the ego. So I feel this message is also to not take anything personally. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, let's move the chat down. Bear with me a second here. We've got Sophia, thank you for the donation. What's coming with A November messages from A? So what's going on in your journey right now? What's going on in your journey? Okay, let's see what they are. So the first message coming through is signs and syncs. So I feel moving into November, obviously I know we're in November now, but moving into this month, you're going to be seeing lots of signs and syncs. So that's reminding you, and you will. You'll see the name I've been seeing my twin's name, literally, I'm not even joking, like over 10 times a day. You know, it's getting ridiculous. And I just laugh now when I see his name. So you'll see the signs and synchronicities everywhere, okay, in this month of November, because you're being reminded that you are connected. You may have intimate encounters in the 5D, or there could be an opportunity for an intimate encounter coming in the physical in November, but I definitely feel the Kundalini is strong between the two of you. So you're going to feel all the desire and the passion. Yeah, it is. I knew it was going to come out somewhere. 5D intimacy, intense lucid dreams. They're already giving me saliva in the mouth collectively today, which is desire, longing, lusting, wanting, all of that, okay? They were searching for you from the moment they were born. So he's realising this more and more. It's like he's realising what he's been searching for his whole life is you. You may be guided to clear the clutter within you and around you, and so is he. So I feel this message, because you put what's coming with him. I feel you're both being prepared. You're both getting rid of things that don't serve you anymore. He's saying nobody could ever take your place in my heart. I'm planning and processing. So I feel November is a significant month for preparation. I hope that helps, okay? And Janie T, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Does Wes feel my love? What are his current actions towards me? Does he feel your love? He's saying he wants to make the next move to bring in a new start. So what he's saying is, I want to contact you. I want to make the next move. So his current action is to be able to make the next move, which means allowing to do that, okay? Because that's how a new start is going to come in. And a new start is coming. So if you let them make the next move, whenever that is, which will be revealed in divine timing, that will bring in a new start, okay? Yeah, you may be in separation right now, but don't worry about that separation. It gives you the opportunity to face your struggles and your triggers and your ego, which also leads to a healing that gets you ready for union, okay? Look at, there's so much hope. So much hope coming into your future here. Even in the separation, even in the no contact, even when it feels stuck or stagnant or blocked in some way, there's always hope. And you may be seeing 1111, you may be seeing 111. So, and I do feel he feels your love, yes, okay? Because there's so much hope there. You give him hope. You make him feel that way. So he's saying, my mind is always on you because I love you. So, of course, he can always feel your love because his mind is always on you. And he's always thinking about you and he loves you. Remember, I'm doing a masculine check-in later on today as well. Okay, that will also help you to tap in what the masculines are feeling and thinking and going through right now. Okay, just bear with my chat move. What else is he thinking and feeling? Yeah, I shouldn't have gone into that situation. So whatever that situation is, and I feel you'll know what it is, he knows he shouldn't have gone into that. So he's regretting what he's done. I shouldn't have gone into that situation. So it could be a karmic situation. It could be a financial situation, a job situation. Could just be something he went into that he's like, why did I do that? But it was the right choice, and that's what you need to know. So even though he was regretting going into the situation, it was the right choice because he had to learn lessons there, and so did you. So release fear now. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question we do is for Shavika. Thank you for the donation, honey. Why does my karmic partner want to stay with me? Again, it's fear. It's all fear about starting again. Okay, because I'm sure your karmic partner feels the same that of you, that it's over, it perhaps shouldn't have gone on so long, but it's the fear of being alone, it's the fear of finding yourself again, your new identity, all of that. It's just like, oh, it's easier here because it's what I'm used to. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's where you're meant to be or what's satisfying. Karmic debt not over yet, he's worried about his comfort, he still loves me. I'm sure he still loves you, but I don't feel it's like the way love should be. Because I personally, for me, you know, from what I've seen and what I've experienced and, you know, clients and everything, I feel, and I've always said this, really, that's why I've never got married. But I feel marriage should be a rolling thing. Like, you get married and then after, like, a certain amount of years, you have to review it, like how you review your tenancy agreement. Or you think, just don't want to live here. You just don't want to be in that relationship. Because obviously people change and there is karmic things that go on and a lot of mistakes happen. So, you know, that's remembering that you don't have to stay in something because it's legal and binding. People walk away from legally binding things all the time. Okay, like property or, you know, contracts at work, things like that. And it's just another contract, really. It's just fear. So, yeah, I know it's you he wants. Now, what that means is that your karmic partner is saying, I know you want someone else. I know it's you he wants. So somewhere inside, your karmic partner knows there's someone else wanting you, desiring you. Doesn't matter whether they are aware of your twin or not. Your person knows. And that's a big threat to them. And there could also be some like, you're mine and I'm not going to let you go. You know, all those feelings. So it could be ego-based as well. Yeah, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. And that's the thing. That's how it is with karmic relationships. You probably love your karmic partner, but you're not in love with your karmic partner. You're in love with your twin flame. Okay, you love them the way you love a friend or a family member. But that doesn't mean you should spend your life with that person. It doesn't mean you have to waste any more time missing out on being happy because of something you got into a while ago. Okay, so what you're saying is, I do love you, but I'm not in love with you. And this is what your karmic partner is saying too. So yes, he loves you, but not in a passionate, I want to rip your clothes off and have you kind of way, or I want to go traveling with you, or I want to do this or that. It's just a day to day. And yes, that can sting, but you know it's the truth. Okay, he's now dream about escape. So also your karmic partner dreams about being free, just the way that you do. You dream about being free. Your twin dreams about being free. It's you holding on to things that don't serve you. Okay, so I feel like you both know it's over. It's just when to do it. And there'll never be a right time. There's always something coming up. You've got to make the choice, okay? So, yeah, don't be afraid of being left alone. It's the same. You're mirroring each other in some way. Everyone involved in this whole cycle, your twin, his karmic, your karmic and you, it's all fear about what happens next. And you can't miss out on what's meant for you, and you're not going to be alone. I hope that helps, okay? When I'm connecting with the energy and I'm feeling like the shift happening, I get excited when I'm connecting with it for you, because I feel that if you just both make that decision to let each other go each other's ways, you know, separate ways, you're going to be excited about the future and it's going to bring magic in. It's just getting to that point. I hope that helps, okay? Ling, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Ling says, Estee's actions to me, Ling, this weekend and moving forward together. Bucket messages. I love that you love the buckets. Thank you. look at this, you were perfect for each other. So whatever's going on, the angels want you to know, or God wants you to know, because that's how he created you, that you were perfect for each other. You're meant to be for each other. Okay, so in other words, the way you feel about him is the way he feels about you. You know, God created it that way for a reason. Just bear with, my chat jumped up again there. Let me go back, there we are. Okay, I don't want to lose any messages today. So what action is he taking to you? 5 of Cups, I don't want to lose you. So whatever he's doing, he does not want to lose you. Okay, he feels you slipping away. See my tablet slipping down? He feels you slipping away. He doesn't want you slipping away. He said, I have choices to make, but I'll always choose you. Now, this could also be something that's coming in within the next 5 to 7 days or the next 5 to 7 movement weeks. So I don't feel necessarily something's happening this weekend. It's going to take a bit longer than that, 5 to 7 days, 5 to 7 weeks, but you're coming together. He doesn't want to lose you. And because he doesn't want to lose you, he will take some kind of action. Okay? They've got doubt coming out and regret. He said, I just want to hold you again. I worry that your life is better without me. And he's thinking, what if your life is better without me? What if? It's fear. Okay, and it's, you know, I don't want to lose you. What if your life's better without me? I just want to hold you again. That's what he wants to do, to hold you again. That's his intention. I hope that helps. Okay, they give me fear. You're going to do some bucket messages. Yes, fear coming out there. So the first one is, we got this month, something's going to happen this month. Okay, so it may not happen this weekend, but something is going to happen this month. We've also got a new car. So I don't know if he's going to get a new car this month, or you're thinking of getting a new car. We need to heal. And it could be that this month you need to heal. So, but it's moving things forward, because a car can also be about movement. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a physical new car, but something, you may see a new car and that's a sign of movement or something changing. But you need to heal. So there's still things that need to be healed. That's what's happening this month. But something could also move forward this month as well. Things are always moving forward, even when we feel they aren't. I hope that helps, okay? Rose, thank you for the donation, honey. Hello, when will a good job opportunity arrive? My job is toxic, please guide me. So obviously set the intention to leave or to move forward in some way, because the angel's are saying to you, don't let others have power over you. So this could be that in your job you're in, it may feel toxic because of the people you're dealing with, and you may be allowing other people to affect your energy or your vibration that's getting you down. So you have to be very clear and think, right, is it the job that I don't like, or is it the people I'm working with, or the situation or the circumstances? Is it the pay? Is it the hours? Like, get clear with yourself about what it is that you don't actually like about it. And if it is that you like the job, but you're allowing other people to get in your head or cause a problem, you're giving other people power over you, and no one has that power without your own permission. So it's about looking at it in a different way. Okay, and being grateful for everything you do have there, and then the universe will deal with it for you. Okay, I don't know if you've seen the film The Secret by Rhonda Byrne or read the book, but in the film, it talks about a guy who's been constantly bullied. Okay, it talks about a guy, he's a gay guy, and he's constantly being bullied for being gay, and it's like, because he's got his own insecurities around that too, and about coming out and being open. But he's been ridiculed by people at work are making fun of him. He also does stand-up comedy, and people are like heckling him, and then he starts using gratitude and visualizing everything going better. And the people who were being nasty towards him get removed from his life. They leave the job, things change, and he starts getting standing ovations. So it's about thought, it's about mindset. So I feel that's what I need to share with you, because you can change the way you're looking at your job right now, and that will remove the toxicity. However, if you're just thinking, I just don't like the job, I just want to be doing something different, something that's more in alignment with my soul, then obviously set those intentions, perhaps put them on your vision board, manifest, put things in your creation box, set your intentions to the universe, and then allow things to come in, okay? So, but to answer your question, when will a good job opportunity arrive? Well, it may be a little bit delayed. So again, it could be because you look at things differently, because right now you may have lost your passion. You know, you may not be passionate about what you're doing because of stress there, toxicity. So you've got to find that passion again. So I feel this could change within the next 3 days to 3 months, or between now and March at the latest. But I feel it's more about you finding your passion again than actually a change occurring, because you can create a change by finding your passion again. And those are the reasons why. Look at your job, assess it, the circumstances, the job itself, and think, is it actually the job causing a problem or the environment? I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for donating for Victor there, honey. Meow, may I have any message, my beautiful twin, and a power couple card, please? So what does your beautiful twin want to say to you today? I'm afraid that one day you'll walk away from me. And again, that's the big fear that sometimes can hold them back, because they think, oh, well, I'll stay in my comfort zone because I'm not going to get hurt. So he's got abandonment wounds, clearly. And he's saying, I'm really afraid that if we're together and everything's working out beautifully, you're going to leave me and then I'm going to be hurt and confused and in pain. So that's something that he's still dealing with, but he's promising you union. I love that you've got the stag coming through here, because that came through in yesterday's reading, the promise of union. So let's get a power couple card for you. Well, I nearly pulled my whole drawer out then. So what's the power couple card for you? You've got Angel and Buffy. Wow, I watch you from afar. So he's definitely watching you. And you know, this is what Angel did to Buffy. You know, even when Angel and Buffy went their separate ways, you know, when Angel went to LA and Buffy was where she was in Sunnydale, he still kept an eye on her. He watched her from afar even when he wasn't there. So I feel the message is that your twin is watching you in some way. You may be aware of that, you may not be. And Angel and Buffy, I mean, you know, I don't care what anyone says, they're destined. I don't care what anyone says about Spike or whatever else. I'm a huge Buffy fan, by the way, and Angel. You got Baby and Johnny learning. So remember, what Baby learns is to stand up for herself, and what Johnny learns is he doesn't need to pretend to be anything he isn't. Baby says, you know, nobody puts Baby in the corner, Johnny says. So learning, this is about Dirty Dancing. So there's still learning going on in your connection right now. Learning to stand up for what you want, learning to move forward, learning to take a risk and, you know, be able to get hurt. But there's promise of union there. So I feel he's watching you from afar. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation, honey. Will my divorce actually happen in 2026 by the spring and summer? Well, obviously this is about you setting your intention. So we've got hard work. So it may feel like it's been hard work, or it is hard work. I'm getting over the 8-month period here. So 8 months from now, I'm feeling it being completed. Because this may be something that perhaps isn't a normal procedure. So there could be a lot involved in this, finances and kids, other stuff going on. But it feels like it's not straightforward. And that's why you're perhaps asking the question in the first place. So I've got 8 months from now. So if we say November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, say July at the latest, I feel by July it will be sorted out. What do you need to know about this? Crystal healing. So again, this could be about clarity coming in. It could also be about using crystals to bring healing into the circumstances or the situation, and meshes and music. So the universe is communicating with you through music. So you may actually receive songs about being free or starting again, that kind of thing, loving life, things that show you're on the right path. But I'm feeling that July is significant between now and July. I hope that helps, okay? Steph, thank you for the donation. See thoughts and feelings after talking for a week. Okay, so how's he thinking and feeling towards you after talking for a week? How's he thinking and feeling? He's saying, yeah, look at this, Page of Cups. So he wants more contact. He said, I'm preparing to reach out and communicate to you just how much I care. So he wants to continue. He wants to tell you how he feels. He wants to be in touch. So he's saying this to you, I'm preparing. So you could still be in touch now anyway, but he's saying, I am going to reach out. So maybe allow him to reach out to you, but he is going to tell you what's on his mind and how he's feeling, okay? What else is going on? Yeah, rise above drama. So when your ego comes in and tries to scare you or put you into anxiety of any kind, rise above that drama. Use affirmations to start your day in power. So affirm, today is going to be a great day. We're going to talk all day today. It's going to be wonderful. He's going to reach out to me. You know, just affirming it, allowing it. And I feel he's going to tell you the truth. So he wants to open up and tell you the truth about how he's feeling. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation. I'm feeling he is missing me. Love messages from him. Of course he's missing you. You know, you both feel the same way about each other, even if things are in the way. He's saying, when I make a decision, things happen quickly. So he wants you to know that when he does finally make the decision to leave, and it's like he's already made the decision, it's just putting it into place, which is slow going. It will all happen very quickly. And it will take you by surprise, because this is true. When the masculines make a decision, they may mull over that decision for a long time, but when they finally make the move, boom, it's done. Okay, and it will surprise you how quick it happens, okay? So he's saying the weight of my life is on my mind and I'm struggling to sleep. I need peace. So I know you want a love message from him, but he's letting you know how difficult it is for him right now. Rather than him just coming in and saying, oh, I love you and everything's wonderful. He's saying, no, the weight of my life is causing me problems. I'm struggling to sleep. I need peace. I'm tired. I'm moody. So again, that means you're being protected, and he's trying to work out how to move forward, how to make a decision, what to do. That's what's on his mind, when he's lying awake at night. That's what he's going over in his head. I am in love with everything that you are. So he's in love with you, not his karmic partner, like we've just spoke about you not being in love with your karmic partner. Okay, he said, I'm in love with everything that you are. He loves everything about you. He's in love with you. Yeah, so you're mirroring each other anyway. So he said, I'm in love with everything about you. So you might think, what does he love about me? What does he like about you? It's everything. Not just you as a person, like the way you look. It's the person you are inside. It's everything about you. You make my heart beat fast. So you speed up his heart. You give him palpitations. You make him feel nervous. You make him feel the way you feel when you're in love. And that's what he wants you to know. I hope that helps, okay? Steph, thank you for the donation, honey. What's the best way to have C open up on his feelings towards me? Let him open up. You don't need to push it or force anything. Listen. Listen more, talk less, okay? He tends to get defensive whenever I bring up and avoid this topic. I want to lay cards on the table. So again, you've got to let him do it. Now, it's really interesting you've said that, because the masculine reading today, I'm sure the masculine reading today, because I know I've recorded two, one of them is about putting the record straight and the other one is about reaching out. So it just needs time. You just need to allow him to open up in his own time instead of trying to push it forward, okay? So he's saying, I'll jump on a plane to get to you. So what he means by this is he would do anything for you. He would, okay? But you've got to give him time to show that to you in his own way. You make my heart beat fast. He gets nervous when he's around you, and he doesn't like feeling pressured in any way, shape or form. So I feel you've got to pull your energy back and allow him to open up to you in his own time. I know it's hard. He's communicating with you in music right now, okay? And he says, no, take a moment to process why. So this could be that, no, he's not ready yet to tell you, or they're saying, no, don't try and force or push it, just let things happen. There's a reason why. Take a moment to process why. And it's like he's saying to you, I just need a moment to process why I feel this way, what I'm going through. He works with planes. Well, there you go. That's a sign in there for you. So what else does he want you to know? I am loved and safe. So he will open up when he feels loved and safe, when he feels safe enough to do so, when he feels loved. He won't feel safe if you're pressuring him or bringing up the past or going over certain things. He will open up when he feels safe, and that's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with, my chat moved again. Okay. Someone's asking about cards. What's the name of the cards? All these decks are my cards, created by me, Liz Harrison, on Make Plain Cards, apart from Written in the Stars by Vibe with May and the Robin Wood Tarot. Everything else is my cards, so you'll find them in the description box in the link, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation. I was going to say the direction then. Thank you for the donation. How does my love feel today? I had a dream that he said sorry, that he blocked me. What does it mean? It means he's going to unblock you. Whether he's got you blocked on social media or he's just pushed you away, he's telling you he's coming. It's a sign. This is why I spoke about this in a reading not long ago, where I said they're going to show up to you in a dream and tell you what their intention is. So his intention is to not push you away or block you out anymore. He wants to open up. He wants to come forward. So he's showing you in dreams what's coming, okay? Yeah, he said, I'm ready for a change and I'm preparing to take a leap of faith. So he's showing you in that dream that he intends to do something. but he's dealing with struggle around it. The weight of my life is on my mind. I'm struggling to sleep. I need peace. So he's also coming into your dreams to say that you're on his mind because he knows who you are. You're the Empress. He's saying your nurturing power is guiding me home. You are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, the Queen of Cups. So you're coming up as the Queen of Cups and the Empress, which is two beautiful energies. That's how he sees you. Psychic, intuitive, strong, kind, beautiful, nurturing, loving. And he wants a new beginning with you. And he's preparing to tell you that. Even though he's lying awake at night and struggling. So again, you're being asked to have patience right now because having that dream is potent. Don't let other people have power over you. So it's like he's showing that to you as well. He's not going to let people control him anymore. Don't let this control you. You just be at peace and allow the journey to unfold, knowing that you can't miss out on what's meant for you. I hope that helps, okay? Hindu, thank you for the donation. 3rd of November 96, 11 p.m. India, relationship, marriage, home. Okay, was that your date of birth? I don't know what that is. I don't need to know that. I just tap in with your energy. So the answer is yes. Okay, so you've got a yes coming through. So I feel that even though you've said those things, you've got your own questions around those things. So you may be asking your own questions in your own mind about love, about relationship, about home, about marriage. And the answer is yes to your questions. Yes, you'll get married, or yes, things will move forward, or whatever it is you're asking about, whatever your specific circumstances are, or what your questions are. If you're asking with love, not fear, the answer to those questions is yes. Okay, what else do you need to know in general? Flying out. Okay, first one is you're learning lessons. So always remember that everything you're going through has a reason. There's a benefit to it. There's understanding, okay? So you're learning a lesson right now, and you may be completing a cycle in your life as well. You may have to stand up for what you believe in or fight for what you want to receive what you want. And I do see like commitment, marriage in your future that's successful. This person may even need to fight for you, and there could be some tower moments going on. There could be some conflict that's affecting you, but there's so much hope for the future. So you're being guided. There could be some kind of balance needed here. So what I'm getting is this about knowing that everything is happening for a reason to grow your soul. But the answer to your question is yes. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, do you realise is it me? I've realised it's hit me that I'm not confident when it comes to my purpose. I feel scared. So again, you always use that word, scared. And you've got to release that. That's fear is about the unknown or something not happening. Or, there's fear there. So you've got to release that fear through breath work. So I feel scared to put myself out there, feeling like a failure about this. Please, can I get guidance in my spirit guide? So today's daily angel reading is actually about that, okay? So watch today's daily angel reading if you haven't already, because I feel that will resonate with you. So what do your angels want you to know? Okay, the message coming through here is your third eye. So you're very clairvoyant, and you may be afraid of using your third eye because of what you'll see. You could be scared of seeing ghosts, or you could just be scared of what you would see. So affirm it's safe for me to see. It's safe for me to use my third eye correctly. It's safe for me to connect with my guides and angels. It's safe for me to be myself. It's safe for me to see myself the way other people see me. So the angels say it's safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So you're clairvoyant. Okay, that's going to be one of your dominant clairs, okay? Because really we're connected with all of the clair awareness, but you are clairvoyant, which means you see through things you actually see in your physical world that may speak to you, but things you see in your mind's eye, whether it comes to you through a dream, a meditation, a feeling it as well. So you could also be connected with your clairsentience. But your eyes are significant for this, your third eye as well. So, and also cancel, clear, and delete the past. The angels say, use only positive words and thoughts. So instead of saying, I'm scared, say, I'm excited. Okay? Use only positive words and thoughts as they rapidly manifest things into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking, fear, or being scared. So if something starts affecting you, making you feel a bit scared, say, I'm going to cancel that out, I'm going to clear it away, I'm going to delete it from my life, and I'm going to feel excited instead. So instead of feeling scared, feel excited, okay? And have God confidence, which means allow God to give you his armor and the angels to help you. So crystals you may want to use, we've got peridot, and you've got Unakite. So I love this. These are like green crystals. Now, I love malachite. So I'm not saying you've got to use these, but you may want to. So first of all, the angels are reminding you everything you're going through is for a life lesson, and your prayers have been heard. So you ask and you are receiving. Okay, so you ask and you receive. So all your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessing they bring or they contain. Okay, so again, it's about you knowing, you say, I recognize and realize I have no confidence when it comes to this. Well, you have. You just got to build it up by affirming all is well. I'm safe. I am strong. My third eye is open. It is safe for me to see. And that's going to help. So ask Archangel Jophiel to help you to see with the eyes of love, not fear. And all that anxiety around being scared will go away. I hope that helps, okay? And Bocelli, thank you for the donation. Message from P or angel guidance. So what's the angel guidance for you today? Yeah, this card keeps coming out, doesn't it? So clearly this is a message I need to share collectively as well. Don't let others have power over you. So if you're letting this situation control you in some way or you're worrying, trust in divine timing. Your journey is in divine timing, whether it's with P or it's with anyone else or anything else you've got going on. You just have to have faith in the when. So it's not if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. Archangel Metatron will help you with that. Don't take what other people do or what other people say personally. Don't let people get in your head about things that give me fear. Release fear because it will be okay. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, you are a light worker. You are a light worker. And I've just scrolled down as well, and Jacinta, I looked at your donation, actually donated again. I feel you need to know that too, that you are a light worker, which again is what the daily angel reading is about. So Bocelli, I feel this message is focus on shining your light. Focus on working your light and everything else will move forward. What does P want to say? I've lost the best thing in my life and I regret that. But I have needed to go within and process my feelings without feeling overwhelmed or pressured by you. And you haven't reached out and I'm wondering why. So I've got three energies coming in around P: regret, relief and curiosity. So even though he regrets losing you or feeling like he's lost you, or if you're not in contact right now, he does feel like he's lost the best thing in his life. So he knows he's going to come back for one. But he does need time to process his feelings. So again, this is showing you that it's not the right time, okay? And he is wondering what you're doing. Perhaps you haven't reached out, you've pulled your energy back, and he's wondering what you're doing. Why? He's curious. So he could be watching you online. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta says, how is P feeling about my post this full moon? Anything he has realised, feeling emotional about him today, tired with the full moon, is a Taurus. Well, don't blame it on the full moon. Raise your vibration. If we keep putting things like it's the full moon's fault, it's because of the full moon. You can feel good every single day. You just have to choose it, okay? You have to choose to find the positive and think, I'm not going to let the full moon make me feel emotional anymore. I'm going to feel strong. I'm going to feel powerful. I'm going to feel courageous. Use affirmation. So how is he feeling? He says divine intervention. So it may be that you've shared something about angels or divine intervention or something spiritual that he is connecting with. And he's got some kind of help from that, okay? And we've got wishes fulfilled. So when he connects with you, thinks about you, it doesn't really matter whether he's reading what you're posting or not. He knows you're his wish fulfillment. And there's divine intervention helping your wishes to be fulfilled, which means to move forward together, to be together, everything that happens to bring you together. The angels are already on this because you've been praying for help. And that's what you need to be aware of, that there's already angels working behind the scenes. That's why you got the stag. This is the wild card in the deck, the only card that's got the same on both sides, and it's the promise of union. Okay, so he's saying we are one, trust our union and our love. You're receiving messages through music. It's constantly coming out today. So he's communicating with you through music. So he could share a song on his social media that has a message for you. Or maybe you've shared a song that has a message for him. Or you hear a song that connects you. So listen to the rain. It says life will never be the same again. So when he knows this, since he's met you and known you, life will never be the same again. And this is what he thinks about when he's quiet or when he's in his alone time. How much he does care about you. So there may be some rain coming, or Listen to the Rain's a song. It's by Beverly Craven. It's a beautiful song. And he says, listen to the rain whispering your name. So I feel he hears you whispering to him. So you are telepathically connected. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Saya, thank you for the donation. Hello from South Africa. Sending you blessings and positive energy. Thank you so much, honey. So because you've donated, let me do a little collective angel message for everyone. Okay, so pick a number, 1, 2, or 3, yourself included. Just bear with my chat moved. Look at my chat jumping up everywhere here. It fell off as well there. Let me go back down to where I was. There we are. Okay, so because Saya's donated there, we're going to do a little pick a pals. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Come on, I don't know why it's slipping down today. Let me change decks here. Still doing it. Doesn't usually slip down like this, okay? So again, this could be a sign they're worried you're slipping away. So let's pick a number, 1, 2, or 3 then. Angel guidance, please. 1, 2, or 3. Collective message, what do you need to know? 1, 2, or 3. There we go, okay. So we've got cards 1, 2, and 3. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. So card 1, you've got rejection is redirection. Anything you get rejected from in life is a redirection to something better for your life. So whether that's a rejection from a person, a job, a situation, a circumstance, even if you're on go down a road and the road's blocked and it's diverted, you're being guided to go a different way, because down that other route will be lessons you need to learn. So a rejection of any form, don't take it personally. It's always God saying there is a plan, there's something better, okay? Pile 2, stop and take a moment. So you just need to breathe and relax and calm your energy down before you take the next step. Could also be that your person needs a little bit of time to work out what they need to do next. Okay, so instead of worrying today, panicking, stressing, forcing, trying to make something happen, just stop, breathe, take a moment and know that all is well, okay? And pile 3, hang on, my chat just disappeared then. Oh, I hope it hasn't knocked any donations off. Oh no, what's going on here? Just bear with me a second. Oh, I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going on today with technology. Oh, see, what is it doing? Yeah, it's not. I had a feeling it was going to do that. Just bear with me. I'll have to go into the chat on this one. But pile 3, messages in nature. So you could be seeing messages in nature as in you go outdoors and you see a sign, or you see an animal or something speaks to you. That's how you're going to receive messages. I hope that helps, okay? So you're going to have to bear with me now, guys, because I've just had a technical blip again. Okay, so I just need to go down the chat here. Let me find where I was. Bear with me a second. I need to refresh this as well. Don't panic if you've donated, okay? It's just, there we are, okay? So let me just refresh this, otherwise it's going to go off again. Let me just refresh this again. There we go. We have these technical blips sometimes. Nothing I can do about it. It's YouTube playing up. There we go. Okay. So we've got just Unsaya from South Africa. Thank you for the donation, honey. So we've got Lainey. Thank you for the donation, Lainey. I think Nick and I are both seen other people, but I can't stop thinking that there's a future with Nick. I don't know when, but I feel it. So it's like, you know, you've got unfinished business. You know you're meant to be. You can't shake the feeling. However, space is needed to heal. So you step into your divine feminine power. So what this means is the other person you're with right now, the other person they're with, the other person you're with, is assisting both of you with stepping into your power. So you're learning lessons in some way from those people. And that's why there's space. So even though you're not together, you know you're going to end up together. It's like that knowingness that one day it's going to happen. You feel it, so trust that feeling. It doesn't mean you're crazy or you're going mad. It could also be a huge message that you're realising that your karmic situation is coming to an end and that you want to be single, okay? Yeah, because you may feel trapped in that situation right now. You may also be feeling like, if I don't release this situation, I'm never going to be able to experience the love I want to experience with my twin. Because you may well feel this person is your twin flame that you were destined to be. So what he's saying is, my heart hurts without you. So he is missing you too. He's saying, when I'm with you, it skips a beat. Whether I'm with you or without you, since I've met you, I know that I'm really alive. So he also feels that way too, that when he's with you, he's alive, and he may be questioning his relationship as well. And Mercury retrograde this time, by the way, is also allowing us to assess our relationships, currently the ones we're in, and what we want for the future. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. What does my person want to say? I'm trying to like it, but it's not working, okay, because I'm not doing it on here. So what does he want to say to you today? He's saying, yeah, I want to give you my heart. So he wants to open up to you so badly. He wants to give you his heart so badly, but he's saying, I'm finding it hard. And I'm finding it hard to be away from you right now, but I know I'm healing. So he's healing himself, so he's able to give you his heart and open up and tell you the truth. You know, be open about his feelings. And you're a divine feminine in power, so you're not accepting less than you deserve. So you're allowing things to move into place. So yeah, you've got the Empress again coming up with the nurturing energy. He's drawn to you because you're the Empress. He knows who you are inside of himself, and he wants to give you his heart. He's saying, I leave first because I can't stand to see you walk away from me. So he's got abandonment wounds. When he's saying, I leave first, it could be that perhaps he decides to end the conversation or he walks away, whatever he does. He's doing that because he likes to feel in control. Okay, but you're the divine feminine in power, which really means you're already in control. How can you still make me feel this way after all this time? So he knows that his feelings for you are never going to dissipate. After all this time, he feels like it's getting stronger. And that's why he knows you're the one. I hope that helps, okay? Lainey says, any insight? Well, obviously, I've just given you guidance, honey, but let's pull a card for you. So the message is the no's are not now. So the space is needed to bring you back together. Meditate for answers, which means if you go within, you know your truth, okay? I feel that's what you're being guided to do right now, to look at your relationship you're in and work out if that's really what you want in this moment. Because most divine feminines get to the point where we're like, there's no point dating anyone else. There's no point being with a karmic partner. There's no point. I'm just going to be on my own, working my mission, light, purpose, and all of that, waiting for the right time to come together with my twin, because what's the point? You know, and it's true, because if you get involved in another relationship, it's going to end at some point anyway, because you're destined to be with your twin flame. So I feel if you go within, not only are you going to receive those answers, but you're also going to connect very powerfully with your person as well. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Current energy and feelings check of Gerard and what comes on his mind or what he feels when he sees my stories. You are the priority in my life. Look at it closer. Now, just because he isn't physically with you doesn't mean you're not priority to him, okay? Because if he's thinking about you, watching your stories and connecting with you through the astral realms, obviously you're his priority. You say, and you're receiving guidance through readings that right now a karmic lesson is being learned, a valuable karmic lesson. So the readings that you receive, the guidance through the readings you receive remind you that there is something being learned right now that you can't rush or pressure or change. So you've got to let it unfold naturally. So it's like he's saying, I'm learning my lessons where I am, just like wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're learning your lessons too. And he knows when he needs to release. You don't need to point it out or shove it in his face, because he's saying, I need to release the baggage that's weighing me down. So he knows what the baggage is, and he knows what's weighing him down. And that's what he's got to release. And I feel that's what he's reminded of when he sees your posts, okay? He does want to catch up with you. There's never a moment where he isn't thinking that way, that he doesn't want to spend time with you or be around you. It's just circumstances may cause problems. So if you meditate, if you go within, if you telepathically connect, you're going to feel his energy all around you. Because you are the sun. So be the sun, be the warmth, shine your light bright. That's what guides him to you. The universe has it. So you may be seeing 222, you may see spiders, because the universe is doing everything it can to bring you together. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, thank you for being a member, honey, and using a milestone. I've also got an announcement coming for members later. I've started a new level called Angel Seeker, and I'm going to be doing some amazing things over on that level starting from Monday, okay? So me and Ezekiel are not in good terms. How was he feeling? He just shuts me out. So he's shutting you out because he isn't ready. It isn't over. It's not aligned, okay? You have to trust the power of the love that you share. Just because he's not ready doesn't mean he's never going to be ready. It means, again, you're trying to control the situation or trying to move something forward when you're learning to believe in the love. He said, I don't want to lose you. So it's not over. He doesn't want to lose you. He just needs time. He's saying, you are my true love. You are the one I dream about. So he's dreaming about you right now. You are his true love. You've got to trust in that love. He's saying, I have choices to make, but I'll always choose you. So he's got to find the strength to choose himself that leads to you. He's still not ready. That's all it is. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong. You've got surprise rewards. So there's going to be surprise rewards in this situation. There could be a surprise on the way, a blessing you can't yet see. There will be rewards. The angel's saying focus on you right now. Perhaps you've got rewards going on in other areas of your life. You know, you could be doing really well in your career or in other ways. And he does feel like he's wasted time, and he's wasting time away from you. And that's what he's got to come to terms with. Remember, you can't control things. He's saying to you, I can do what I want. So part of the thing that he's struggling with is right now he feels he can do what he wants. And he feels a relief around that. I can do what I want. I can go where I want. I can say what I want. And with you, he would feel differently. Not because you're controlling him, or you may be trying to control things now, but because he would feel like he's in a commitment, so he wouldn't just have himself to think about. So the message for you is ask the angels to assist you, to give you strength, to help you to relax, to help you to calm your energy down, to help you to find peace, because it's just not the right time. That's all it is. It's not over. It's just still aligning, and you've got to let him find his way. You've led the horse to water. Now you've got to let him drink. Okay, he's got to do this of his own accord. We've got 10-10. He needs to step into his own power. Okay, you can lend him your power, but you can't make him use it, okay? So you've got, this is email. So you may receive an email that's important. So he could email you, or you could receive an email that perhaps gives you some guidance in some way, or something happens through an email. So there could be an email on the way. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Message from angels and love for today, please. So what's the message from your angels for today? Release all blame to heaven. So if you are blaming anything, anyone, anything, give it to God in exchange for peace. Let everything go. And, we can blame ourselves for certain things. If only I'd done this, if only I'd done that. So there's something that you need to release. All paths lead home, and that's what you've been reminded of. He is loyal to you, no matter how it seems. Find your balance. So the angels want you to focus on balancing your energy today. This could be balancing your chakras, cleansing your chakras, breathing, calming your energy down, focusing on inner peace. So what does he want to say to you? Yeah, he said, I want to spend the rest of my life loving you. I want to get married. So he does want that with you. And that's what's being manifested in time. So balance your energy right now and breathe and know that you're on the right path. Yeah, he's watching your social media. So what he wants you to know right now is he's watching your social media. He's thinking about you. He is loyal to you. He does, he's saying, look at that at the bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups, you are my true love, the one I dream about. And the 10 of Cups, I want that life with you. So 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. So something could be manifesting within the next 2 to 10 months. I hope that helps, okay? You just move the chat up. Bear with me a second, guys. Brittany, great to see you. Honey, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Austin made a comment during an interview and said, my woman hates that movie. I'm not sure he was talking about. Is he serious about this girl? I'm wondering who it is. And obviously I did see what you commented and you were like, oh, there's someone else. I've got to move on then. It's about recognising the journey isn't just about being in physical union. It's about all the lessons that come up to get there, like all the triggers. So every time you get triggered by him referencing some other woman, or it's about you healing the insecurity of not feeling enough or not feeling good enough. So he's triggering your self-worth issues to heal that within you. He's your mirror in that way. Remember, our twin flame is our mirror. So it doesn't mean there's anything serious going on with someone else. It means something's happened that's triggered you. And instead of looking at him thinking, what are you doing? Who are you with? What's going on? Turn the energy back to you and say, what is this teaching me about myself? What do I still need to heal and deal with and approach within my own soul? I'm willing to release that part of me that gets triggered when I think of you with someone else, or what that brings up within me. So it's about you recognizing it's not really about him at all. It's about what's going on within your own soul. Okay? Because if you were just meant to be together, okay, you wouldn't be a twin flame. Okay? Because I thought he was into me explains why we haven't talked. No, that's your ego. That doesn't explain why you haven't talked. Okay, you haven't talked because it's not the right time. Okay, that's not why you haven't talked. He is into you. You have to trust that. You have to trust that feeling. what you're doing is saying, oh, it's all lies then because he's spending time with someone else, or he's referenced someone else, or there's many things that goes on behind the scenes that you don't see. You've got to have confidence. You're learning right now to let go of the green-eyed monster. Okay, the jealousy that comes up, that gets triggered in you. That's what you're being guided to heal, because you've got loyalty. He has loyalty, cat and dog. You could see cats and dogs together. That could be a sign of opposites attracting. But he's showing you, no matter how things seem, no matter what he said, and he could be saying certain things because he gets interviewed. He wants his fans to think a certain thing, or he's sharing certain things to even push them off the scent of you, to give you peace. Because if people knew about you and him, for one, you'd be bombarded with things, okay? So it's a form of protection. But I feel the message here is you've got to have confidence in his loyalty. And while you're doubting that because you're jealous and going through all the pain, it's causing a delay or a block. Okay? So what does he want to say to you? I'm learning from the situation I'm in. So he's reminding you, if there is someone he's dealing with karmically, he's learning in that situation. He's learning lessons. There's things he needs to do. And it's about his inner child healing as well. He's learning to fight for and stand up for what he wants, to end certain things in his life, to move out of certain cycles and circles, and to bring in a completion. So I feel that there's a big message here from October just gone to July. They're saying October to July. This is when, it could even be over the next 21 weeks or so, big changes are occurring. Because he's going to stand up for what he believes in. So, and this is also about you realising that things are not what they seem, especially things that you may see over Christmas time. I do feel he's got a really active inner child, and he really loves Christmas time. He really loves those things, and he wants to have a good time. So he may be having a good time over Christmas. He could be partying. He could be going out doing things, and you could get triggered by things. So don't be triggered by things, okay? Focus on peace. But he said, I'm learning from the situation I'm in. And I feel this is about you also learning more about the journey, about what the twin flame journey actually is. It's not just about being together. It's about the lessons that come from it, okay? Mother Mary is guiding you, reminding you that you are loved and safe. And we need to heal. He's saying this to you. We need to heal, not just him, you as well, because you're learning how to heal your self-worth issues. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, it's letting me like them there. It's like, if I haven't hearted your donation, I have tried to. It didn't let me. It's starting to let me again now. We got Natalia's donated for Donna there. Thank you, honey. So what does Donna say? Hi, Liz. Any message from Mark and can I have a music card? So what's the message coming through? Delayed communication. Everything happens for a reason. And I feel you do know that when you're not physically communicating, he is communicating with you through music and other ways. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, come and get it. I'm not going anywhere. It's like you're saying that first of all. I'm not going anywhere. And he's saying that to you. So you may Come and Get It by Selena Gomez, which again is about the passion and the fire. So even though there's delayed communication right now in the physical, it doesn't mean that things aren't shifting forward in the astral realms or behind the scenes. Yeah, you don't need to control this. Our guides are directing us and guiding us back together. So you're being guided back together. The universe is on this. There's no need for you to worry. The angels have got you. It's going to come forward with confidence. You've got the 6 of, when this is, they show me, it's like as well, they show me the justice card. When I'm even looking at this, they're showing me this is more about balance. So I'm seeing this more about him balancing his energy to come forward, because when I'm connecting with this card, they're showing me all of the elements of the tarot. Okay, because obviously I read tarot intuitively, and they show me that he's balancing everything: his finances, his work life, his emotions, his passion, his feelings. He's balancing everything to be able to come to you, because you're his true queen. And you're coming up as the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. This is about sometimes when you go in and out of your own ego. You may even have people around you who kind of try and get in your head a little bit. There's people who try and get in his head. And he's got to balance his emotions. So I feel he's balancing his energy to be able to come forward in the 3D and show you how he feels through communication. Let's get one more card. Yeah, it always feels natural with you, and he knows it. He knows how natural it is with you. Let's get some bucket messages. Okay, we've got Black Friday coming up there. Just jumped up the advert. First one of the day. It says loop. So you may feel like it's a loop until the Black Friday. So when Black Friday is that coming up on... Is it the end of the month, Black Friday? I'm not sure when that is, but I feel that could be a significant day. We got the spider, which is reminding you the universe is on this. So you could see spiders 222, and you got posts as well. So you could see posts on social media that show you the universe has got your back. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Elizabeth, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Any messages for the day? Happy Saturday. And the same to you too, honey. What's the message for you? November the 20th. There you go. Something could be happening between now and then or on that particular day for you, Donna, okay? So, Liz, the message for you is union is possible for you in this lifetime. And that's what the angels want you to know today. So if any doubt comes up or any struggle or challenge, just know you can be together and you will be. Okay, speak your truth and share your light with the world. And this may be something you're sharing. You may be sharing this with other divine feminines or other twin flames, but it may be something that you're saying to someone in the comments section, you know, that union is possible for you in this lifetime because that's your truth. You know it deep inside. You know you're going to end up with who you're meant to be with at the right time because all paths lead home. So if you're speaking that truth out, that's the way you're sharing your light with the world. So you may have messages that you're being guided to share with others about the journey to union itself or what union is or how you can be in union. This card's moving as well. Take back your power. And that's when you help people to know that they take back their power. So you take back your power by you knowing yourself that your union is possible in this lifetime, that you're guided to share your truth with the world, and that's how you allow others to take back their power too. So I feel the message is about your mission as a light worker, which resonates with the daily angel reading. So I just want to pull you a healing card from the the angel therapy deck. What else do you need to know? Yeah, vacuum away fear. It says, call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. So there may be a need to release certain fear around speaking your truth or even about you believing in your own union or things you've got going on in your own life, but Michael is vacuuming away that fear. I hope that helps, okay? Angie Quay, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm just looking for your question. Can't see it. Can anyone see Angie Quay's or Angie Key? I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. A question. I can't see it in the chat there. So I'm just going to carry on working down. So I'm not ignoring you, honey. I just can't see your question. Got Pisces there. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. I've pulled my energy back from social media. I wonder if my DM Tom is missing me. So he will have felt that, okay? He's preparing to reach out because he's felt you pull back. He said, I'm returning to you. I didn't know what I was doing then. So the way he behaved in the past, you know, he didn't know what he was doing because he felt perhaps spiritually immature or he didn't understand his own feelings or emotions or what he was going through. So he's kind of apologising for the past. But he is coming back in a better energy, saying, you hold the secrets of my soul. So I definitely feel he's thinking about you right now. And he is working out how to come forward. He's planning his approach. He's moving towards you with power. So if you see lightning strikes or if you have any lights flickering or anything unusual taking place with your electricity, like power cuts or power surges, it's a sign of the power of the love increasing. And he's releasing fear to be able to move forward. And you're being reminded right now that fear is illusion. Especially if you go into fear because you pulled your energy back. You're thinking, does he care about me? Does he miss me? And all of that. The fear it isn't real. And he's saying, you are the nurturing energy that guides me home. So he sees you as the empress. He feels your light, your love. So he's going to reach out to you. And you've got, look past the physical world. So look past the 3D reality right now. And see the truth of the love. He said, I'll move anywhere that you are. So I feel this is about him coming to you wherever you are, moving mountains to be with you, but he's also going to move where you are. So it's like he's saying, if you moved 1,000,000 miles away, I would move there to be with you. So it's not over between you, it's just beginning. You got, just take it slow. There's no need to rush anything. He's going to give you a ring. If you slow down and trust the journey, he's going to give you a ring. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, thank you for the donation, honey. Isla's any message from Gabriel today? So what does Gabriel want to say to you today? Gabriel is saying to you, I know what I want to say to you, but the words don't come out right. I will reach out to you soon online when I find the right words. So he is going to reach out to you. I do feel it will be online, so it could be through an app or it could be through social media. And it's when he can get it out. He's still struggling to say it. He knows what he wants to say, but he can't get the words out right. So he could be rewriting messages, deleting a message, writing it out again. Let me see if I've got a timeline coming in. Timeline for communication. Anything coming in. We've got on a holiday next year, it's not the right time. So it may not be the right time, but it could be during a holiday next year. So on a holiday. So for example, it could be during the New Year. New Year is a holiday, really. Could be on Valentine's Day, it could be on a specific date. Now, I'm not saying it isn't coming in this year, but it may take a bit longer. I hope that helps, okay? Lise, thank you for the donation, honey. What's the energy around me now and guidance from my spirit guides, please? So what's the guidance for you right now? So cards jumping out as rejection, as redirection. Look at the situation with love, okay? So that's what you need to know. Okay, look at the situation you're in with love right now, not fear. You're not being rejected, you're being redirected. There's some better time, there's something better ahead. Your prayers, okay, just disconnected and reconnected there. So this is how I feel about coming together with your person. You're going to reconnect again. Your prayers have been heard about this. You're not being rejected from anything. You're being directed to a better time or in a better way. Just look at it with love and things will improve. What else do you need to know? You got spending time together. So definitely feel you're going to spend time together when the time is right within a month. So within a month, you're going to be spending time together. Just have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Byron, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Are there any messages following the new moon? Well, it was the full moon, obviously. And most importantly, how was Alice doing? So let's do what's coming in for you between now and the new moon. Because we just had the full moon, okay? So you're receiving messages through music right now that you are one, to trust the union, to trust the love, to trust that you're going to be together. And this card is the wild card in the deck. It's the stag. This card, or this message, not necessarily this card, but the message came through about the promise of union in last night's DM to DF reading. So make sure you watch that if you haven't already. Spaces needed to heal. So the space is necessary right now for you to step into your power, to recognize and know that you are the most important thing in their life, yes, but you're also the most important person to yourself. So all this is happening for the right reasons right now, to move things forward in divine timing. So again, you can't rush this forward. She's saying, you always turn me on. I do love you. It's easy to think, yet so hard to express, but I do love you. So she's struggling to find the words because it's not the right time. She thinks about you with passion and fire and love. That's how she feels about you. So you've got to have faith in the timing. Okay, yeah, you are my true love, the one I dream about. So she's dreaming about you. She's sending you messages in music. That's how you're communicating right now, not through the physical world, but through the astral realms. Here comes the sun. You are the light and the warmth I crave. So you are drawn to each other like a moth to a flame. And she's dreaming about you. You may be dreaming about her, okay? What's happening in dreams? So we've got, can we make our dreams a reality? I'm getting ready for that. We share the same dreams and want the same things. So it's aligning. You're aligning right now. The more you focus on yourself, self-love, making yourself your own priority, the better things will be. I hope that helps, okay? And you've donated for Donna there, so we've already done a message for Donna. So I'm going to do a reunion card, pick a power 1, 2, or 3. So pick a card, everyone, 1, 2, or 3. Pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, this is going to be a message from your person, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3, pick a card, okay? Okay, so we've got 1, 2, and 3, pick your card, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, card 1. It's like no time has passed when we come back together. So when you come back together, which you will, you're going to feel and they're going to feel like no time has passed. It's going to feel like time stood still, and it's the truth. It really is. It's like, oh, you saw each other yesterday, even if it's been 10 years. And that's how they feel. So when you come together, what this means is all the feelings will still be there, the passion, the desire. It will be like you saw each other yesterday. Pile 2, they're saying, I'll jump on a plane to get to you, which means they'll do what they have to do to get to you. Some of them may need to actually get on an aeroplane and come to you because you may live in different locations. So they're going to do what it takes to come to you when the time is right, okay? And pile 3, they're saying you are so special and fine. So they know that you are special. They do value you and cherish you. You are fine to them in every way. So I feel the message for you is to keep shining your light brightly because that's guiding them in. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Shavika. Let me just check now, because I might be at the top of the chat. Hang on a minute. Let me move my chat. Yeah, donating for Karina. Please put your question in the chat. I've already answered for Karina, honey. Did it right at the beginning. So what I'm going to do, I'm just moving the chat back down now. Bear with me a second. Okay, so I'm going to do another collective message. I'm going to do a journey message, okay? So pick a number 1, 2, and 3. Hey, Laura, welcome, honey. Pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. Pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. This is for Donna's donation. I've already done Donna, okay? Sorry, for Karina. I've done Donna as well and Karina. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Pick your card. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Part 1 for your journey. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. So you may be worrying right now, thinking, are we going to be together? Is it ever going to happen? You can't miss out. You can't miss out on this love. It's meant to be, okay? How to? Indifference, like fear, is illusion. You are on the right path. So even if they've been indifferent with you, even if things aren't moving forward, you're exactly where you're meant to be. You may even be seeing 717. So affirm, I am on the right path. All is well. Okay, so if they're being indifferent, it's only fear. It's not real. See beyond the illusion. You're on the right path. Pile 3, mirror work, joint healing. So you could be going through mirrored energy. You could be feeling the same feelings and dreaming the same dreams and experiencing the same things. You may be seeing mirrored numbers. I've got 86 there. 86 people watching, 86 likes. Let's get them likes up, guys. So you may be seeing mirrored numbers. Obviously, a mirrored number would be 8668. But I feel it's a sign you're going through the same things. You may even be having some mirror work connected with joints. So you could be going through some joint pain. Look at this. We're with you every step of the way. Just jumped up on my advert chat thing there. So I feel that's a sign that the angels are with you every step of the way, and they are with you every step of the way. Your angels, your guides, but also your person. I hope that helps, okay? Lane, thank you for the donation. Yeah, I've already answered your question. We're both with other people. I can't stop thinking about Nick as a future. I don't know where. I've already answered your question. Okay, you've got to go back in the chat. I've already answered your question. You are meant to be together, but not yet. Okay, you're learning lessons from these other people. I've already answered your questions. So you need to go back in the chat, okay? And thank you for the donation. I hope it's okay, ask again. Frank knows he broke my heart and he's been silent for 4 months. How come if he really loves me, he don't ever write he's sorry he's hurt me? He used to think he's forgot me, because you're not seeing it from a higher place. Okay? Because you're seeing it from your perspective. He's hurt me, he's done this, he broke my heart. He doesn't see in the same way that you see it. Okay, he sees it from his perspective. He's got out of a long marriage. He's not ready to be in a relationship yet. He's got to heal his own heart himself. He's got to work through his own pain. He's got to find his own identity. He's got to find his strength. He's got to become independent and strong within himself to be able to be the kind of man who deserves your love. That's what he's thinking about. He's thinking, that he needs time. Yeah, people think he's selfish. People think the masculines are selfish. That's not true. All these new labels like gaslighting, narcissist, avoidance, all these things, people are either operating through love or fear. Okay? And he's trying to protect you by staying away until he can come forward towards you the right way. So this has nothing to do with Frank. This is about you needing to heal your own heart. This is about you needing to fill up your own cup and say to yourself, why does this hurt me? Why am I letting this affect me this way? Okay, so it's you healing that part of you, forgiving everything and rising. It's about you recognizing you don't need him to come forth with an apology to work through the forgiveness, to let things go, to see things in a higher way. You know, when I answered your question earlier, that was a really beautiful message that come through. And that's what the angels want you to know. This is more about you being able to heal your own inner child. It's not about Frank at all. It's about you and the lessons you're still learning. Okay, instead of expecting him to just turn up and rescue you and make everything wonderful, you have the power to rescue yourself. Be your own inspiration, be your own light. The angels say, seek inspiration and creativity and let your imagination soar. So what this means is, focus on you right now, your creativity. Aspire to achieve your goals, your highest potential. Set your sights high. This is a time for you right now as much as it is a time for him. It's a time for you to find yourself. Look at the two girls in that card there. This is about you doing things you enjoy, having time for yourself, focusing on your healing, not focusing on what he's done and what he hasn't done and all of that. Focus on you. Yeah, but I mean, we could all say that, you know, he's learning lessons. The thing you have to understand is this: he's finding his identity where he is, learning lessons where he is, whatever he's doing. Okay, because that doesn't resonate with the way you would do things, doesn't mean it's wrong for his journey. Okay, other people can be catalysts that bring him or prepare him. Okay, so just because you wouldn't perhaps date anyone right now doesn't mean that he's doing the wrong thing in his own life. It means that's how he's learning his own lessons. So focus on you, not him. That's the guidance. And I stand by what I said before. I'm not going to pull cards out because, you know, I'm not going to say how bad he is. I'm not going to, you know, judge him and say nasty things towards him because he's healing his way. And that's okay. Okay, that he's got to heal his own life his way. He knows he's hurt you, but he's also hurt himself in the process. But you know, even if he reached out and said, "I'm sorry, Anne," okay, it wouldn't change anything right now. It'd probably just even hurt you more because you'd want more of him, or, you know, so you're being protected. You've got to understand the journey a little bit better. I'm not mad at him. Yeah, I know, so you've got to heal that part of you. You know, you've got to heal the part of you that gets triggered by this. It's nothing to do with him. If you work on gratitude and healing your own heart, you'll release all that pain. Every single person watching, every single person on this journey feels that way at some point. But you've got to heal your own heart. Okay, it's to look at yourself and say, why am I feeling this way? Why? What part of my inner child needs my own love and affection and attention right now? Why aren't I realizing how valuable I am? Why am I comparing myself to other people? Those are things you need to heal. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Message for my person and divine, please. Just make sure I haven't missed anyone there. Bear with, my chat jumped up again. Okay, so message for my person and divine. So what's the message coming through from your angels? Trust in divine timing. So the message from the angels says your journey, your union, whatever it is you're wanting or waiting on, is in divine timing. Okay, so again, like I've just said to Anne, you can't force it forward, you can't make anything happen, you just have to allow. Look at this, it keeps coming out over and over today, the wild card. You've got the promise of union. The angels say your union and your love is meant to be. They're giving me fear. Yeah, fear there, you got the stag, let go of fear because it's in divine timing. So when the time is right, you're going to be together, okay? Your person is saying to you everything is falling into place, even if it doesn't seem that way. Okay, it's not like they've just come up there message, you know, those ads pop up. It said limited time offer. It's not a limited time offer. You're meant to be. It's in divine timing. Okay, he said, I dream about waking up with you and I live to fall asleep with you. So he dreams about you. He dreams he wakes up with you. He wants a life with you. And he's thinking about that as he falls asleep. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Priyanka says, oh, hang on, my chat's jumped again, bear with me. I'm going to have a bathroom break in a minute as well. Look, every time I get a donation, my chat moves. Just bear with me a second, guys, because I've had some technical difficulties earlier. There we are. Priyanka says, M's today's feelings and actions for me. So what's going on with the connection right now? You are a light worker. Watch today's daily angel reading because I feel it will resonate with you, because you're being guided to focus on your light, to shine your light, to perhaps work on service right now, because that will take you out of your own head while you feel you're perhaps waiting for something to happen, okay? So focus on working your light. He said, I don't like being back and forth. I need to make a decision. So maybe back and forth in his energies, actions between you and someone else or you and something else, and he needs to make a decision. So you have to give him time to do that, okay? And it may seem to you like he's betraying you, or he's not being real, or there could be some lies or deceit around this, but he knows what he needs to do. So he said, I know I need to make a decision. I know I need to stop this back and forth. I know I do. He said, I'm learning everything I can. And he's learning in the situation he's in. He's learning everything he can about the love through processing. He will come forward and apologise. So his next action is to apologise to you for being back and forth, for perhaps not making a decision. He intends to make a decision. You could see a red rose as well as a sign of an apology. This could also be something coming in between now and Valentine's Day. I hope that helps, okay? Panthera, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, it's 3 a.m. here in Denver. Can I have a message from my DM in his karmic situation, please? So first of all, what's the energy for you right now? Okay, you've got solutions are coming. So in his karmic situation, there are solutions coming, whether they are being made aware to him or to you. And you're going to connect through the 5D, which will bring clarity. So the message here is, he has, they give me the block in the throat. I feel there's no communication, or there's blocks in communication somehow between you. So if you are in communication, he may not be opening up to you about this. And I feel there's a solution coming in to open the doors of communication back up between the two of you. But that solution right now is through the 5D. So in other words, you're connecting through dreams. I feel when you go to bed tonight, you're going to feel him or sense him or have a dream about him. Or when you go back to sleep, okay, because you got that 5D bond. So the 5D connection is very strong between you right now, and that's the solution right now to the problem that you're in, that you're not together, there is in a karmic situation. So the 5D connection will bring clarity in, remind you of the love, buoy the love, buoy the faith, buoy the love, and the solutions are coming. I also feel you could get messages in dreams about what the next steps are. I feel he's receiving messages through his angels and guides about what to do. So there is a solution coming. Okay, so what's his karmic struggle, or what's going on in that situation? Social media is a lie. So don't pay attention to whatever's being put on social media or their joint social media, because it's a lie. He said our social media is a lie. Now that's either yours, his, or theirs. Okay, so you take that how it resonates with you. So that's about you not being triggered by anything you see on social media. And he's missed you. He's saying, oh boy, I've missed you. That means, oh boy, I've missed you. It's like it's strong. He misses you. He misses spending time with you. He's saying, I have missed you. Hang on, let me put that back. So what's going on in his karmic situation? What's going on in his karmic situation? Yeah, we got Queen of Cups. He's thinking about you. You're in his mind. You're in his heart. You're the one he's connecting with and thinking of. You. He wants a divorce, okay? So whether he's married or he's just with that person, he wants out of that. Okay, so if he's married, he wants a divorce. If they're living together, he wants out. Whatever the legal thing is, or whatever it is, he wants out. And he's saying, I've already made my decision. The solution is coming out to do it. So it's like he's already made his decision in his mind to walk away from that person and that situation. If they are married, he already wants a divorce. He's already made the decision. He just needs to work out how to do it. And the solutions to make that happen are coming. And if you connect through dreams or the 5D, then you'll know that. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. In December, how's the meeting between M and P? In December, how's the meeting between you two? Well, it feels like a decision will be made, okay? And the decision will be made to actually bring it into the physical, not just in the spiritual realms. But this could be something that happens over the next 3 weeks to 3 months. So I feel that right now it's like you're connecting and meeting up in the spiritual realms. This could be, as I said, through dreams or the 5D realm, astrally. But there's going to be a decision made over the next 3 weeks to 3 months to bring in the truth in a physical way. So I feel the meeting will bring in the truth. The truth will come out, or the truth will be said, or there'll be some kind of decision made. But it may not necessarily be in December. It could be within the next 3 months, okay? But the truth will come out. I'm going to have a bathroom break. I was going to say bake. I'm going to have a bathroom break, okay? So my little lizard is going to look after the chat just while I nip to the bathroom, okay? So I'll be back in a minute and I'll be doing Patty's donation. I won't be a sec. Okay, let me just have a drink. Okay, I'm back, okay? So big thank you to my lizard for looking after the chat there. So Patty, thank you for the donation, honey. And Patty says, any message from Spirit for me, okay? Oh, just breathe. So we've got follow your heart. So follow your heart in whatever you're doing. That's the message. And that means trusting what you feel in your heart as well. What you know deep inside is right for you, what's real for you. If you're waiting for someone to follow their heart, this is a sign that they will. But I feel this message is about you doing what's right for you in your heart, whether that's in your love life, in your home life, in your career. Follow your heart. And that's the best thing you can do all the time. You've also got resilience. You are strong and resilient. You can handle it. Whatever you're going through, you can handle it. You are strong. You are patient, kind, gentle. But you're also able to go through any challenges because God created you strong. So I feel the message I need to share with you is you can handle whatever's going on right now. Follow your heart. I hope that helps, okay? Lizzie, thank you for the donation, honey. What are my next steps? Should I go back to work or start my own business, okay? So what's the guidance? Let go of what was. So this could well be about you letting go of the job, going back to work. Should I go back to work? You may need to let go of that to start your own business. There is magic in the situation. So what I'm feeling is, if you let go of what was, if you let go of your job, so I'm not saying don't go back to work. Maybe you feel like you want to do that and see, or maybe do something until you can go full-time in your business, or obviously there's always a way around what you're doing, but I feel the message here is very clear. If you let go of what was, the way perhaps you worked before or the things you did before, there'll be magic happening in the situation. So business-wise, you're going to be very successful and doors are going to open. So I feel the answer is let go and focus on your business. However, I don't feel it's necessarily like you shouldn't go back to work, because you could go back to work and then do your business on the side until it takes off fully, like moonlighting. But that's something you need to think about. But your next steps are to let go of what was. So that could be letting go of your old job, or the way things used to be, or the way you used to look at life, or the way you used to be in your career. Or I feel this is more like a mindset to let go of the past and then move forward, knowing that there's something more magical ahead. So your next steps are to follow your heart. So like that card just come out for Patty, follow your heart, okay? What else do you need to know? Give me a block. Don't be afraid to communicate what you want either. If there's any blocks. Separation, you're never separated from anything. So this could be a message about your twin flame journey, but I feel it's more about you knowing you're only separated from things in your mind. So in other words, you're not separated. You won't be separated from like people, perhaps who you work with, or you'll always have everything you need. You need to reflect on things. So your next steps, especially since the full moon, are to analyze your relationship with yourself and with your career. You know, Mercury retrograde comes in tomorrow. Is it the 8th today? It's tomorrow it comes in. I keep forgetting it's Saturday because I'm live. And it's going to be like a 3-week period where you're able to look at your life very clearly and analyse what you want and the relationship with yourself. Look at this, to go through a rebirth. So you're going to be born again. There's magic in the situation if you let go of the past to have a new beginning. So I feel, yes, work on your business, but do it your way. I hope that helps, okay? Candice, thank you for the donation, honey. Candice says, hello. Hello to you. I can't see your question. Can't see your question. Okay, so I've had a couple of people donating. I can't find your questions. So I'm not ignoring you. I just can't find your questions. I need to put them in the chat if you've got one. It could just be an energy exchange. We got Angie Quay again there. Thank you for the donation. I know I couldn't find your first donation. My husband and I have energies that don't want us together. We both acknowledge this and are committed to honouring our journey and starting our lives together. I want to know if there's any messages. Well, obviously, don't let people affect your energy. Okay, it doesn't matter what people think. It matters what you think and what he thinks and what you think as a couple. And if you're determined to be together regardless, that's what matters. Don't let other people have power over you. Okay, take yourselves out of the equation. Focus on the love. Yeah, look at this. Ask Archangel Michael to shield you. So Michael will shield you from any darkness, any stress, any anxiety. Archangel Michael will help you, okay? And Archangel Gabriel will help you with creative ideas. So if you want to do something creatively together, whether it's at home, whether it's something to do with the house, like decorating or creating your life together at home, or it could be business related, work related, creative goals, talents, do those things. That may bring joy to you. Take a leap of faith. So in other words, you do what's right for you and he does what's right for him. Being together is that leap of faith to trust the love and look again. Which means look again at things. Don't look at things from the eyes of fear. Look at things from the eyes of love. So when I'm connected with this message, first of all, it feels like you're on the right path because you both want the same things. Okay, yeah, there's plenty of abundance coming in. Don't let anyone else separate you. Okay, because this is showing you have a very strong bond because you're linked telepathically as well as physically. And I feel December to April, things are going to get better. So there's an abundant time coming in for you between December and April where things are just going to magically appear. Call on your angels. As long as you were praying for help with this situation, the circumstances will turn around. Okay, so Archangel Michael is going to shield you from anyone or anything that's trying to push you down or keep you down or cause a problem. Focus on peace. I hope that helps, okay? There's your question, Candice. Thank you for being here. I'm 65 and disabled and homeless. Am I going to get a place to live soon? So call on your angels, okay? You remember, age is illusion. Okay, it doesn't matter how old you are. It's how you feel inside that matters, okay? And obviously, if you're feeling stressed out, it can make you feel older than you are. So prayer will help. Prayer will... look at this, you got soon coming through. Prayer will raise your vibration. Maybe you've already been praying or you've already been asking for help. So whenever these other cards are, because I feel these are the guidance cards, the answer is soon. Okay, so you're saying, am I going to get a place to live soon? And the answer is soon. So I feel that's answering your question. Now, soon to you might think, is that today? Is that tomorrow? Is that next week? When's it going to be? But the angels say it's coming at the right time, okay? So the angels say there will be recovery from a loss. So obviously you feel you've lost things. Could be you feel you've lost your health, you've lost your home. You're going to recover from that, okay? Because you're going to clear your space. So see this like it's an energetic fresh start. It's an opportunity to begin again. Focus on raising your vibration. Focus on the things you have to be grateful for. Things that you know, like you've got food to eat, clothes to wear, whatever it is, and that will shift your vibration. You're also receiving messages in your dreams. So you may have dreams about living somewhere brand new or a new beginning coming in or something magical happening. You're receiving messages in dreams. You just got to give it time. Okay, there's going to be a healing that brings in clarity. So you may also have crystals you can wear, but I feel this is more about clarity coming in. So because you're thinking, well, when is soon then, Liz? Give it time. Okay, so the angels are saying to you, if you give it time, it's going to move everything forward, okay? Let me see if I can get a timing for you. No, because I can't flip my camera because it's not my settings, okay? It's YouTube settings, nothing to do with me. Check out my other videos, okay? It's going to be a while. Now, this doesn't mean it's going to be months and months and months. It just means it will take longer than you think. Because, you know, we think about soon. We're in this day and age, aren't we, where things are instant communication, instant likes and things. And if it takes longer, we start stressing or thinking there's something wrong. The angel's saying soon, but you must give it time. It's going to take a while. In other words, it may take longer than you perhaps think it will. Especially if you're thinking, well, soon as tomorrow or the next day. So I haven't got a timeline because it's not coming through. The angel's saying it is going to work out. You are going to recover from this loss. You are going to have a happy home. Things are going to be okay. And you're going to release the burden. So I've got October to just gone, okay, to April. It's like October was a turning point, no matter how it seems to you. October was a turning point. Between October and April, you're going to be building something. I hope that helps, okay? SS, thank you for the donation. Just seeing where I am in the chat, okay? So I'm all right at the moment. So SS says, hi Liz, what's the guidance for me and my twin? Are we on the right path? So what's the guidance for you and your twin? Are you on the right path, okay? You've got signs and synchronicities. So obviously the signs and synchronicities show you that you're on the right path. So you've already been shown that, okay? to surrender the struggle, give it to heaven. And that can be when you start worrying, thinking, oh, am I on the right path? Is it working out? Make a decision. Your twin just may need to make a decision. Now, you can make the decision to surrender the struggle, to trust in the signs you see and the synchronicities you experience. He needs to make a decision that will lead to a reward, and that will be a surprise. So when he makes a decision, I feel it may surprise you, but it's going to happen. So what do you need to know? So yes, you're on the right path. You've already been shown that through signs and synchronicities. So cards flying out here, bear with me a second. They certainly make me work for my cards, you know, don't they? They make me work, the angels. Not like the cards just fly on the table. Whew, it's like going to the gym, this is. The butterfly, my transformation. So he's saying he's transforming, but so are you, okay? You're both transforming. He's saying, when I'm at work, I'm focused on providing for our future. So you may be busy with work right now for the right reasons. You make me so happy in so many ways. Please don't doubt that, because it's true. I need space sometimes. It's normal, and there is nothing wrong. So remember that. There's nothing wrong if you need space, okay? I hope that helps. Lizzie, thank you for the donation. Is Laverne Stanback still alive? She was a great person in my life. Okay. Is Laverne still alive? Okay. What do you need to know? What's the guidance from the angels? Okay. Well, it feels like whatever's going on with Laverne, and I have to give you the angel guidance, because sometimes you're not meant to know a yes or a no because it's something you're learning. It feels like this person does not feel trapped anymore. So what I'm getting coming through is that this person in their life, okay, felt quite trapped in certain ways, and that stopped them from being happy. And now they've released that. That's been released in some way, but there's illusion around because you don't know what that means. You don't know if that means they're still alive or they've passed over to the other side. And maybe something happens a bit quick and you didn't know what was going on. We've got, it's already so, stop overthinking. But I'm not feeling like this person is gone. I feel yes, because it says, is Laverne still alive? It says yes. Okay, it's already so, stop overthinking. So you may just be overthinking this. You may be worrying about this for absolutely no reason. It may be that perhaps you wanted something to happen, it didn't, or something was delayed, or perhaps you've just lost contact. But I feel that there's illusion around. So I feel the illusion is that Laverne isn't alive. There's illusion around that, okay? Because you don't know, you're not sure. Maybe you have no way of finding out. But so you're overthinking things. But I feel what you do need to know, whether she's alive or not, wherever she is, and I feel she is still alive, wherever she is still, or she's now feeling much better. She's not trapped in the circumstances anymore. I feel she was trapped before, she's not now. Whether that's emotional entrapment or physically being trapped in some way. And I feel in time you'll know anyway. I feel in time you'll know. You'll receive some kind of physical confirmation of what's going on. But I feel you're overthinking things. You need to let go of worry. Okay, that's the guidance I have to give to you. Ask Archangel Gabriel for help with your creative ideas. Now, Gabriel is the angel of communication. So if you ask Archangel Gabriel to show you or help you to know in a creative way, that will happen. But I feel that she is still alive. If she is passed over, she's still alive in your thoughts. She's still alive in your mind, memories. But I feel that there's like I'd say 90% chance she's still alive, okay? I hope that helps. New beginning, thank you for the donation. A message from Carlos. What does Carlos want to say? I'll call you soon. So he's intending on reaching out, okay? And he's going to call you. Now, if you live close to each other, he's been driving past your house, okay? Hang on, let me just get this other card. He said, I've been driving past your house. I'll call you soon, okay? So he's been coming past your house. If you don't live near each other, he may have been visualizing doing this, okay? Saying you're the one and the only one. Okay, I'm saying it so you believe in me. So he's saying you're my one and only. And yes, that was me. So perhaps you've even caught a glimpse of him driving by your house, or you thought, was that him? And he's saying, yes, that was me. So you may already be thinking about that. Yes, that was me. I am going to call you soon. Or maybe you've kind of had confirmation he's going to call you soon. You may have even had like a call off an unknown number or something like that, and he's saying, yes, that was me. So use your intuition on how that resonates, okay? Yeah, and don't take things personally. So whatever's happened between you, try not to take it personally. rise up and breathe. I hope that helps, okay? Gwen, thank you for the donation. Good morning, my DM finally reached out, but I didn't respond. I was angry, but I don't want to be. Should I wait until I calm down? Yes, wait until you calm down, because if you respond when you are angry, you're reacting. You're not reacting. I feel that's, you're not responding. So I feel that's why you didn't respond, because you weren't in the right energy to respond. If you'd have responded, you would have reacted, because we either respond or react. So your energy was very reactive. And that's because you may have wanted certain things to happen. You may be struggling. So instead, be grateful that he's reached out, because think about all the times you sat there wishing that he was reaching out to you. Try and see it through the eyes of love, not fear. Okay, think, wow, I'm glad he's reached out, because it's proved to me he cares about me and he wants to communicate, or he wants to see how I am, or something's going on. So try and raise your vibration, and then you could just, whatever, you haven't got to reach out to big response. Just put, hey, how you doing, or what you've been up to, or just to test the water a little bit. Okay, don't reach in with like paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. So how is he feeling about you? He said, my heart beats for your heart, listen to the beat. So his heart is beating right now, because he's wondering if you're going to reply or not. So his heart is beating fast. He said, I shouldn't have shut you out. So he feels bad because he shut you out, and now he's trying to get the communication back. So he does feel bad, and his heart is beating fast because he doesn't know what you're going to do. So reach out when you're calmer, but you can become calmer within minutes if you breathe yourself back into the now. And remember, you have control in the situation. It's only your ego that says you aren't in control. I hope that helps, okay? Bella, thank you for the donation. I'm actually going to say no more donations now, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? So thank you for the donation. So after Madeline, no more donations so I can catch up, okay? So my mods will put in the chat for me. Bella, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, I found a job but very unhappy, but it pays the bills. So first of all, be grateful for the job because it's paying your bills, but affirm to the universe it's not what you want. Okay, so affirm to the universe the type of job you want, the type of hours, the type of money, and set their intention, and have faith that something else is on the horizon, okay? Is my DM really interested, or is delusion? No, contact any solutions. Your masculine is always interested. The illusion is that it's not happening, or you're physically apart, that causes problems in the mind. So the angels say meditate for answers. So go within, calm your mind. You're operating an ego, which is illusion. The ego edges all the goodness out of everything and makes you stress or worry or panic or think there's something wrong. So if you go within for the answers, you'll recognize and remember, yes, of course he's interested. We are one. How could he not be? Okay, so go within for the answers. The fear is only real in your mind. So the fear is only real in your mind. You're in fear thinking, oh, he doesn't care about me, or things aren't happening. It's just illusion. It's all in my head, and it's only illusions. And the fear is only real in your mind. Your mind is blowing everything out of proportion right now. So the struggle right now is in your mind. It's not the reality. Okay, it's not the truth. So you got what is meant to be will always find its way. And that's what you have to remember. It's just not the right time. Otherwise you would be together. You're in no contact for a reason as well. Things will be being processed and worked out. So just affirm what's meant for me will be for me. It's just the ego rise above it. So the angels are getting it across very clearly. It's not the illusion is in your mind, okay? Like you thinking things aren't real or causing the problem. It's only the ego right now causing the illusion or causing the problem, if that makes sense. Because in spiritual truth, you're meant to be. So what's the message from your person? Yeah, look at this, my promise to you. The stack. This is the promise of union, transformation, things happening. And if you watch last night's DM to DF reading, I spoke all about this. Okay, because it is meant to be. So yes, your DM is interested. You are meant to be. It's just not the right time because there's things being processed and dealt with. Okay, so have faith in the timings. You're in no contact for a reason. Your person's finding the strength and so are you. So you're both healing right now. You're both rejuvenating. And the job that you're in, you're unhappy, okay, but you're not unhappy because you're paying the bills, if that makes sense. So you're unhappy in the job, but you're happy you're paying your bills. So just speak to the universe about it. Okay, what's the guidance about your job? You got, yeah, ask Archangel Raphael to heal you. So there could be a healing needed. This could be you also going into a healing career. But Raphael is helping you to heal the way you're looking at the situation. So be grateful for the money you've got from the job. Be grateful for the job itself, which will help you to enjoy it a bit more. And then set your intentions to the universe about what you want. And that will manifest as a new opportunity. I hope that helps, okay? Honestly, when we change our thinking about everything changes and shifts, okay? So we got Kate Love. Kate Love, thank you for the donation. Could I have a message from Mark, please? So what does Mark want to say to you? What does Mark want to say to you? So Mark is saying, music helps me to say what I feel. So he's communicating with you through music. The songs you hear, maybe he's even sharing songs on social media, but songs are speaking to you right now. And he's saying, I'm wiser now. So he's also kind of telling you through music that he's wiser and stronger than he was. Okay, so you could hear a song about that. Against all odds, he's saying, we will end up together, all paths lead home. I've just spoke about that as well. You got home, you woke me up. So you're his home. In other words, when he connects with you, he feels like he's come home. That means he feels safe with you. He feels right with you. He feels comfortable with you. That's how it feels, but in a good way, not in a comfort, as in a comfort zone. It's like when he feels you and he connects with you, he feels like he's come home. Okay, but you're going to be together against all odds. So he's coming home against all odds. So you will be together. And you may want to listen to Against All Odds, Phil Collins, I think it is. And Home is by Depeche Mode. Depeche for life, baby. But yeah, music is helping him to speak to you right now. So music is talking to you. So pay attention to the songs you see. Hear, should I say. Or see on social media or all of that. I was listening to that yesterday. There you go. So Michelle, thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz. Any messages for me and my DM, Mohammed? Straight out, okay. First card is the red rose, my apology. So he wants to apologise to you. And he's saying, yes, that was me. So if you've received a red rose in any way, perhaps you've seen one on social media or you've seen one in the street or you've walked past one. You know, I've been through before, walked up the street, and there's been like a rose on the floor. Well, you know, if you see these things, I've gone in Starbucks before and there's been a rose on the table next to me. You know, there's just kind of been discarded there. So you see these in many ways. You could see them on social media. So I feel if you see a red rose, he's saying, yes, that was me. There may be something else you're connecting with where he wants you to know that, yes, that was him. Okay, if you're perhaps, you know, playing mind games with yourself, second guessing something, saying, yes, that was me. But I feel if you see a red rose, which you're going to, then it's going to be a sign from him that he's going to apologise to you. So he wants to apologise, okay? We've got balance. He wants to come in a more balanced state. This is divine love. He's having sleepless nights as well. So you may be working on balancing your energy. And if you're feeling a bit restless at night or you're struggling to drop off to sleep, it's because he's going through insomnia himself and he needs to find balance. And the way you find balance is by being together, because it's divine love and he knows that. So he knows that he's not really going to have a good night's sleep until he's with you. What else? Yeah, valuable karmic lesson is being learned. So this could be him leaving behind a karmic situation because he knows until he does that, he's not going to really find peace. And that's his lesson to learn. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donations. What truth will I get to know with the meeting with M? Okay. So what truth will you get to know with the meeting with M? Here's truth. There's going to be recovery from a loss. So it feels like anything you feel you've lost will be recovered. So this could be, he could speak his truth to you, tell you how he feels. You know, it could be like that. I feel you just got to let things unfold. Posts. You may see things through posts. So what this is, you may see a post. The angels are going to show you through a post you see, like something you see on social media about what this is to do with. So it could be an emotional post. So it's more likely he's going to speak his emotions out, or he's going to bring something out into the open that perhaps you didn't know about, which is speaking his truth. But he's going to help you to feel better. So if you felt like you've lost him, or you've lost some part of the connection, or you've lost something, that's going to get recovered. So for example, if you feel you've lost the emotion or the intensity, or you feel like you've lost the intimacy, that's going to be recovered. So something you feel you've lost with him is going to be recovered during this meeting. Okay? but time will tell. You may be shown through posts on social media. You say, what's his intention? What's his intention? Should I meet or not? Well, obviously his intention is to tell you the truth. Okay, so you're already being guided to meet. You're already being shown it's going to happen anyway, regardless. So you've got new direction. You're going to move in a new direction. So I feel it will be a good thing because you're going to move in a new direction. And see it like this. See it as, well, you know, if we meet up and it goes the right way, brilliant. If it goes the wrong way, it's a rejection, which is a redirection to something better, please. Thank you, God. So just see it as wherever happens, you're going to get clarity in some way, and it's going to help you to move forward. But you've got to just allow it to unfold, okay? I hope that helps. Jay, thank you for the donation. Is Adam back from where he told me he was last going? Okay. Is Adam back from where he told me he was last going? No. Okay. Something or someone is deceiving you. Okay. Now, it was in reverse, so it could be a yes, but I'm feeling it's more like it's not how it seems, or it's not that he's deceiving you in some way. It's not like you may be being deceived about it. You may not have all the information, is what I'm getting there. Okay, but I feel that he could be back, but not quite, or there could be something, he could be back and forth, or there still could be something he's dealing with. But I don't feel it's a set in stone, no. Okay, I feel it's like it could be that he's not quite back from where he was last going because he's still dealing with things there, but he is back, if that makes sense. Let me just bring some tarot in to clarify. Is he back from where he told me he was last going? Chariots, there's still movement happening. There's a movement, and you've got the Ace of Wands. So I feel that it's like moving towards that. That's what I've got going on with that. So I would say it's like it's nearly there. It's like all the loose ends are being tied up, are happening. So this could be something that's been shifting since July. So we've got July to January is significant. And obviously I'm also connecting with this as like the Ace of Wands, which is March. So I'm kind of feeling between now and March, that could be when he's back from where he's going properly. But things are moving in the right direction, regardless of where he is or what he's doing. And there's all that passion there as well for you. And it was something as well he was dealing with, something he was passionate about or something he needed to do. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. GD's energy, does he see my status and the message for me from Leslie? Okay, so what's GD's energy? So GD is saying to you, my ego causes me so much pain that when it consumes me, I pull away to protect us, but my soul knows your soul, we are one. So what he's saying is he may not always be able to show you or come to you, but he does know that you're the one. And he causes himself problems because he goes into his own fear, or his situation stops him, or that's what's going on with him. Okay, so he perhaps stops himself from moving forward, okay? Does he see your status? Does he see your status? We got hope, it gives him hope. So I feel yes, and it gives him hope. So when he sees your status, it gives him hope. What's Leslie's message for you? Keep working on yourself. Keep doing you. Remember your own power. Leslie is reminding you that you are a strong, independent person. You do your own thing. You've got your own goals and you make your own money. You know, you are successful in your own right, and focus on that. I hope that helps, okay? Madeline, thank you for the donation. Love at work is feelings, okay? So how does the person at work, so I take it you mean like there's someone you love at work, what are his feelings? Hearing your voice is so good, so he loves your voice. So whether you are communicating or he overhears your voice or he hears you talking or doing your job or whatever, he loves your voice. He feels like it's so good. And this could also be about he feels like you're good at what you do. He gets excited when he connects with you in that way. But he loves your voice. So hearing your voice, being able to just hear you around him feels good to him. And I feel this also when you talk, or if he wants to talk to you in some way. We've got Ace of Swords. He's making a decision about the future. So he wants to make a decision, perhaps to talk to you or to connect with you. But he's saying, I am making decisions about our future. I am doing that, okay? So what else does he want you to know? So I feel there's going to be some decision made soon to perhaps have a conversation or to take this outside of work, because he feels like he's been wasting time. And he said, I can't believe the years I've wasted away from you. So may I even think that, wow, you've woke him up and he may feel like he's wasted a lot of time in his life, and then he's met you. So you've changed the way he's looking at life. But I feel there's going to be a conversation coming. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, thank you guys to all the donations and everyone. No more donation. I'm just going to pull a couple of questions out of the chat, okay? So we're going to do Aruba says, may I please know my DM's current feelings and next action? So we've got I hurt and panic when I think of you with someone else. So he does not want you with someone else because you're always and forever. Yeah, he said, I feel physically unwell when I put myself through the pain of thinking that you could be with someone else. So 2 cards about you being with someone else. So he doesn't want you to be with anyone else because he feels like you have an eternal bond. So I feel his intention is to tell you that he doesn't want you with anyone else. He says, no, take a moment to process why. So he's working this out. Why don't I want you with anyone else? Why? And it's because he knows he wants you for himself. You could also be receiving a no because it may take a little bit of time. He could have a family with someone else. He may even want a family with you, or he may be thinking about you with family. So family could be involved in some way. And I feel family is the reason why it's not happening right now in this moment. Okay, so take a moment to process why. This could also be connected with Christmas time, or it's not quite the right time for things to move forward, but he doesn't want you with anybody else. So what's his next action step? Yeah, to release himself from anything stopping him from being with you. He said, I'm reviewing my life to release myself from karmic binds and toxic situations to find peace. I need emotional balance. So I feel like what his next intention is to release anything karmic or anything that needs to go, to bring balance in, to come forward in a more balanced way. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to go off, guys, okay, because I've got a busy day. So just to remind you as well, if you are a member of the channel, I'm going to be making an announcement later, and I've got another level of membership that I'm bringing in from Monday. It's going to be about, it's called Angel Seeker, and there's going to be a lot more information coming through. That's the message, okay? They're not getting agreed for our marriage. Totally resonate, okay? Well, whatever, take it how it does resonate, okay? So thank you, guys. I'm sending you so much love. I'm going to be live again on Monday. So, and remember, I'm doing a masculine check-in later as well. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.